Don't say anything. Okay, you guys.
Play the
you
thing.
See the...
No, they can't see it yet.
Hold on. Where is it? My mute. Okay.
You see, the beauty of the waiting room video, people get the notification whilst it's playing, and they filter in as it plays, and then
that's why you should let it play for
you let
whole
it
2 minutes.
You play it for just a short time, and then the chat ends up pumping.
Oh, is that how it works?
That's the point. That's the point of it. Yeah.
7 people watching. I let it play too short. These 7
you
people
could always play it again.
You can
There's
always
this magical thing. You can click it again.
It's the 7, and 4 of them are us, and it's in both rooms for both channels. So there's nobody but us right now.
Cool.
Aww.
No,
well, and Alex, and that's it.
Yes. Hello to the 7 people here.
Hello. Hi everyone. Hey, look, I am now a cartoon witch. I'm happy to make my debut in cartoon world. Fuck real life.
Yeah, see now if we do the whole guess what guys, here's the new developments. No, eventually when it gets to the grand total of 20 people, like 50% of them won't know what's going on. But you know, the transformation is progressing. We have video novel who's showing behind the curtain because you can see where he gets cut off because of how it's
yeah.
You're just gonna screen share that the whole time and not link it to actually. This is great.
And I can't make it
great.
Either.
This is appropriately janky for Normal's channel.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Well, hello everyone.
Yeah. So today we're gonna check in on everyone's campaigns and do a preview little session of Hotel Story, because Hotel Story doesn't launch till next Tuesday, and then next Thursday Phil is having V is this guy named V. He's the artist for Green Lantern right now. He's awesome. He was
Is he the blonde hair guy?
Yeah, he's tall. He's tall like
You have the Fiendish hat and the pot thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Did you know weed is really good for gout?
It is?
No, I wouldn't know.
Like edibles, especially edibles. They have a great anti-inflammatory effect. So if you have gout pain, you want to get on those edibles. You know, I'm showing. Look, I still don't have an updated video background to show the Fiendish trailer, so I thought, why not show my love for Fiendish by wearing the Fiendish hat. Don't worry about the other paraphernalia going on. Noel has no idea what he's probably full screened on his own avatar right now. He doesn't understand.
He has no idea what's happening.
No, you're smoking. I can see that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm on fire. I'm cooking some
like a hookah.
Yeah, I'm doing a hookah.
Nice.
Smoking a hookah.
But yeah, I want to talk. So V at Heroes Con, V was the greatest guy that I've ever met in my life. And he's coming next week.
How come I didn't meet this person?
I know you guys like didn't do much.
But you might have met him. Did you not? He was there last year. He was there in New York. You know the blonde tall guy?
Oh yeah, so maybe you guys met him. He's sweet.
I know I've never met him. I don't talk to people. I'm very antisocial. I seem extroverted, but I'm very introverted.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That really, yeah.
Is Phil dead? Phil, you know you're muted, right?
Phil's been muted since before we started the show. Like, did he just drop dead?
His avatar, it twitches. His eyebrows twitch.
Yeah, he mustn't even be in the room, because if he was talking into his mic on the computer, his avatar would be moving his mouth.
Yeah, he just left without saying anything.
Maybe he's dead.
Oh no. So it's good knowing you, Phil.
Hello
Yeah,
to
so
the-
next week is Phil's week. That should be good. But that will be the week of Hotel Story launch. So everyone keep save up your cash. Don't buy coffee this week. Put it in a little tin, and then buy Hotel Story
Impossible.
on day one.
I'm really looking forward to hotels. The walkthrough, the preview you're doing today. Are you previewing the campaign? Are you previewing pages? What is the format for it? Because I want to know if you're doing a part 2 on its own and also a collected on the campaign at the same time. I want to know what different products you have to peruse.
Yeah, those are good questions. I can answer a bunch of questions if any questions come up. I could share some of what we got for the campaign, but I might just tell you a lot of that and just go over some pages or whatever. But yeah, because we're gonna do the collected edition hardcover next year, I think. And
cool.
so this year is just the two. You can get the 2 trades that complete the story, volume 1 or part 1 and part 2. And I think we'll see a little bit of like what if there's a pretty positive reaction. It might take like that because I'm counting on some good word of mouth hopefully. So I don't know like what the sales will be like. The first one sold 325 backers, I think. So if we beat that or whatever, but if there's a number of like if it feels like a success, then we would want to try and do a sequel. We want to maybe try and do like an animation associated with it. But these aren't even like stretch goals. These are just
Just things you want to do. I will
yeah,
tell.
we want to maybe pitch it to like Rippaverse, maybe Dark Horse.
Neat. Dark Horse, known for animation.
Yeah. Well, I just mean like the 2 books put
Yeah.
together or whatever.
I will tell you one thing. Newgrounds does not convert to sales. It's the long game when it comes to Newgrounds.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting good views on the preview and some good feedback, so that's fun, but I don't necessarily count on it as
No, yeah, like I think when you want to get stuff out there preview wise to a lot of people, you're playing the long game because you're investing in mind share, as Lorne Lanning, creator of Abe's Odyssey, would say. So eventually people will be like, oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. Oh, I watched that a long time ago. I remember that. And then they're now older and have a lot of money. And they're like, I'll just buy everything because of the psychological game of reciprocity.
yeah.
What you're saying is
Yeah, what I'm hoping, I'm going to send
so
out.
young.
What were you saying, Reedy?
Oh, saying so
No.
what?
I'm going to send out.
What Jake is saying is get him
You-
young.
Oh, yeah. He says groom him, is what he's saying.
I know.
Oh my god!
I'm not saying
Exactly
that.
what I said.
I am saying that your mic is roboting though.
Oh, as
Jake,
soon
are you
as we
high?
start-
Mine?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're back.
Phil,
Phil, have you read Hotel Story Part 1?
Not yet.
we're live
You're
by the
dead.
way, Phil.
I'm going to read it this weekend. I promise.
You're dead to me. You're dead to
I
me.
have it. I have it.
For just 1 minute. I told everyone you're dead to me while I microwave my burrito. That's like the timeout for everyone who hasn't.
That's
read it.
good.
Rainey, have you
Yeah, I
read
saw
it? You're dead to me.
Yeah!
She's reading it right now. She's almost
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
You
Your avatar is good acting with
Definitely read it.
that's hilarious.
because the eyes are closed most of the
Considering-
time. That her blink is
And you
reversed.
see nothing.
Yeah, the awkward like shake. laugh.
yeah.
Did
Go
you
on,
guys
Phil.
bring up how Narwhal, his shape is?
No one brought that up, Phil. You don't have to- You're saying he looks like a blue Goomba from Mario?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
A very long blue
Get
Goomba.
your mind out of the gutter. Jake is not dead to me because I know he's read Hotel Story.
And not only did I read it, I gave extensive feedback.
That helped. Yeah, that was a big part of the creative process of book 1.
And then
I apologize.
they haven't
some
asked me to
terrible
read Hotel Story 2, so I feel like my feedback was not valued.
No,
I'm only
something is we're still adding pages. So I sent early on, I sent a version to Michael Bancroft, and then I pretty quickly emailed him and said, "Don't read it."
Oh, that's fun. Like
Yeah.
the funny personal thing, you are probably the only person, Phil might have read it. You read the original script for Carnal, and you have avoided reading anything ever since. You've kept your mind pure and clean. when you finally read it, you're going to be like, this is a completely different fucking thing.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. Actually, that'll be cool. And I would read it if you wanted me to, but I won't. Then I'll just save it.
Yeah, no, it's at the point where like everything's locked in. Feedback wouldn't really make a difference. There's been so much feedback over the decades that it's been in development at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bancroft said he's still waiting to read it.
Yeah, he has a copy, but it's the not super finished copy because we're still tinkering. Now we're done, but we got to finish a few of the.
I've had the book the least amount of time. I only got it at HeroesCon, so
you're the least dead to me.
yeah.
Irene, do you even have it?
What?
Irene looks so tall. She looks taller than me. What's up with that?
Well, you crouch down in the camera shot. It moves it up. You can make you bigger. Phil is the one with no legs. His torso.
I have an invisible body.
You're
I am
torso.
now tall.
There you go. Yeah,
There you
being
go.
big is kind of fun.
Yeah.
He insists that he has to look taller than me in the fucking PNG.
I must be taller than that woman. I suppose, Phil, the better cartoon would have been if you were like off the shot at the top.
Yeah.
Because she was so tall.
My stomach.
But yeah, no, Phil,
I'll move.
I am indeed high. But not only that, I'm in my element here. I'm enjoying my Fiendish memorabilia.
50 Cent poster? What's up with that?
Yeah, you like my sweet poster?
Big Indie Club fan?
Yeah, I got my sweet 50 Cent poster. I got my Rastafarian glass, glass ornament, vase, as you Americans say, vase for putting
What's
flowers
under that
in.
hat? They're your big brain? You have a big wrinkly under there?
Yeah, I'm going big brain.
I there used to be a guy that worked for us.
Who had a big wrinkly brain.
No, he did not. He had a
smooth brain.
I mean, I don't want to comment on his brain, but he had giant dreadlocks that I'm sure he grew for decades or whatever.
And then you pulled a prank with a little lighter and you set them on fire.
Oh no. But it was like that size. He had big Rasta hat covering it.
Yeah. You know, if you light those things, it's like a fuse on a bomb. You don't want to know what happens when it gets to the end.
Yeah.
No, are you enamored by your own avatar? Are you just staring at it?
He's the
Linkovich Chomkowski says this is trippy, and I'm like, look at us. We're 4 PNGs on a screen.
Why doesn't it work on his camera though?
He didn't. I mean, it could work. Phil. That is literally him sharing the screen from the program.
Right, I know that. But you could do that through OBS and make it your camera.
He's definitely not going to bother doing that.
Next time.
Oh yeah, Phil, show me how to do your thing next.
Yeah, I would totally show you. It's easy.
Yeah. So we got to. Here's what we got to do. We got to little with this whatever. We got to do our weeks. I got a little news section. Then we can do our little mini presentation. It's nothing crazy this week, and then we can check in with and me with weeks too. We can check in with everyone's campaigns and sign.
Yeah, they Pear is trying to innovate here. He's got some news segments. I think we need a new Narwhal PNG where he has a suit and tie on.
Oh, that would be cool. I'll do that. I don't mind doing that. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking it would be interesting, I bet, and probably good for our viewers if we talked about new movies or whatever, even though half of us probably don't watch any new movies or TV shows.
I saw the
I don't
new
know.
movie.
Yeah, I was. My news is all
once in a while,
media-ish related, I guess. Yeah, you know, I did see a really stinking good movie. I watched 3 movies in the last 3 nights, all on Hulu. I got my parents' Hulu, but they only have it for like 3 months. And I've like, I'm gonna actually watch like movies, like catch up like new movies, like, and a lot of them are foreign. So I watched this movie called The Promised Land. It stars Mads Mikkelsen. You guys know who he is?
Yeah, he's mad.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, so The Promised Land, that was like that was one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life, but it was almost too
Wow.
good because I'm not used to those kind of good movies. Like it was so good that you love the characters and you know shit's gonna hit the fan, and I turned it off. I didn't want to see
What?
and
Oh my
Aw.
goodness.
and I've never done that in my life. And so
Yeah.
I finished it the next day, and I was like, I don't know. It's the other that you kind of it's very like intense, very intense movie. I don't want to give too much away, but it was really good.
You didn't even want the film to give too much away to you, let alone give away too much to us.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
but that's
yeah.
like it was funny to watch something that was like too good. Like this, like fuck this movie. It's like
I mean,
making
you
me
didn't
cry.
watch it.
Like fuck
It-
this movie.
Imagine if it became terrible just after you switched it off.
Yeah, you never know now.
Yeah. No, there was another one that I watched that was bad, and it was called The Royal Hotel. It was about two Canadian women, girls, like whatever, mid-20s or whatever. They go to Australia and for a work share program to make a little money while they're traveling, and they have to be bartenders at this mining town, and they end up hating the male gaze on them the whole time, so they burn the bar down for no reason too. Like
Why do
the
they
whole
hate
movie is
gays
them
so much?
They hate the gays.
Yeah. they think that they're gonna get raped the whole movie, and
Oh
you're
my
like,
goodness.
damn, like what are they
Yeah.
building
By the
towards? That they're
gays?
gonna get raped or what? And then I pause it, and there's 10 minutes left in the movie. It's just been the girls being worried about getting raped for an hour and a half, and I was like, damn, what's even gonna happen? And nothing happened, and then they burned the bar down at the end. I was like, that movie was like the Me Too movie of the century.
Yeah, they need to do like the last joust or whatever, where they show the other side, and it's basically they can't come in and they keep freaking everyone out, and all the guys are like, what are those two weirdos up to? And that's why they keep thinking, oh, the male gaze is on me. It's just because
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
being weird, and so everyone's looking at them, and then at the end they burn the place down, and they're like, fuck, they were weird after all.
You turned it into a Futurama episode, but yes, that is good.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Um,
ruined the art.
So anyway, I don't know. Watch Promised Land, you guys, if you can.
Neat.
Was that
Yeah,
the one?
Matt says
Oh,
great.
I don't want to see that one.
Tell me if it makes you like mad and sad and angry all at the same time, and you don't know what's happening.
I watched
Shaking.
Sinners and Fantastic Four.
Nice. Were those good?
Fantastic Four was good. I enjoyed it. Sinners is overrated.
More like
Yeah.
Fantastic Boy. No, I haven't seen it. I don't know. It was.
It was good. That's it. They-
I haven't
Perry-
watched anything. I've been furiously drawing.
Perry, you should watch Sinners. Let me know how you like it.
But you just said it's overrated. I might never watch it. I don't know.
Yeah,
know I've got my whole
never
life-
watch it.
Yeah, I haven't.
I thought
seen
I
Black
thought it looked
Panther.
cool, and everybody was all about it, but it was it took itself seriously, but a lot of corny stuff in it, and there was some scenes that took me out of it for being a period piece, and it felt like at some points it was talking down to its audience, and I felt that. And I was like, hey, don't do that.
Maybe
Yeah.
if you put like lowered the screen instead. Are you one of those people that like has the screen really high up on a wall? Like no
I
wonder
watched it on my phone.
Oh,
No, I didn't.
whilst I was trying to figure out what you thought it was talking down to you, and maybe you had the screen held up too
Oh my
high.
goodness.
Oh, nice.
It it thought I was dumb, all right?
Yeah.
And it was totally wrong.
The presentation is on Why We Care. Like when you start a movie, I don't know if you guys have ever turned a movie off. You're like, yeah, I'm just not feeling it.
Oh man, no, it happens all the fucking time. I like this topic. I know we're gonna do How Was Your Week first. I've been exploring this too lately. It's not just why do we care? It's like, what's the point? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, who cares, man? And it's
you know what? It's hard to argue against. Like you could say that. Everyone eventually thinks you're a piece of shit if you're the guy who always says that, but you're always right. Like
if anyone asks me to read over something or give feedback, that is what I usually say. I'm like, yeah, but who fucking cares? So what is happening? Who cares? And but it's important. You can make anything where anyone can make something, and it's just, yeah, here's some stuff that happens. But
Yeah.
it's that what's the point? The point is just when it suddenly grips you and you're like, oh, okay, now I'm just in this.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
You know, I had to give a presentation in high school. I forget what it was on. It might have been like Native American land getting stolen or something. And I got kind of emotional just because I was not used to talking in front of the class. But I got kind of emotional giving the presentation. And then we had to get feedback from a peer, and my peer was a senior. I think I was like a sophomore. So, and he was one of the cool kids kind of. And so he gave me his feedback, and it was one sentence, and it said, "Do you actually care about this stuff?"
Oh! Oh my god. Yeah, I hear a lot of I'm hearing more people bring up this idea that lot of modern media seems to be afraid of being sincere and caring. Like there's this big thread that's going around about why the Lord of the Rings movies were good, and it's because it was so sincere. They played it straight. They played heroism and friendship and all this stuff straight. And I don't think there are many movies in the West now that would do a theme like that and just not be able to and refuse to crack any jokes about it, be completely serious and not be afraid to be called cheesy or whatever. And I think that the willingness to commit to that kind of emotionality helps media, and people are kind of afraid of that now.
Yeah, I like that. That's a huge part of it for sure. Yeah, and some of that's the psychological connection just between we do kind of connect to the characters. So if the characters care, we're gonna care. Like if you can make a character care, make them really
Yeah.
care.
If the characters
They can't be like
sincerely
they can't
seem
be like I care a lot, wink winker. Trust me, here's why I care. 3 reasons why
Yeah.
I care.
I
Yeah.
think
Stick around to the end of the video.
If
yeah,
you,
sorry, go ahead.
no, then you go.
I was just gonna agree that it's about the characters caring, but actually caring, not just acting like they do, because in a lot of modern movies, characters, well, sure, they're going through the motions of working towards a goal, but they don't act like they really are invested. They don't act like a real person with a well-reasoned motivation, and it's just everything about the nuances of their motions and the way they speak. They don't seem invested in what they're doing. So if you're not invested in the character's journey and what they're working towards, then why would the viewer care?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Simply
sure.
Green is saying along those lines. There's like 3 categories. There's what's the opposite of sincerity, whatever I forget what that's called. Like I don't know, being ironic or being
Ironic, yeah. The
And then-
ironic Marvel humor or whatever.
Yeah. And then there's sincerity, but there's also insincere sincerity when you're kind of just faking it going through the paces or whatever.
Oh yeah, fake earnest. I wonder if fake earnestness still works. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of that. Like, and I thought of the line in my head. Like, you just need the character to take it seriously, and then you will. But like, I could imagine something where the character is taking it very seriously, but I'm still kind of bored. So then I'm thinking maybe it's the contrast in that regard. Like, okay, you could have a crazy character that's bumbling around, and then suddenly like he breaks an urn, and he's like, "Oh shit, that was my mom's urn," and then he's like, and everyone's laughing at him. He's like, "No, guys, this means a lot to me," and they're all just laughing at him still. Yeah, that contrast is like could be what hooks someone, because you do show like the opposite to taking it seriously. So when they do take it seriously, it matters because the contrast is highlighted. I don't know.
Yeah.
Contrast
that makes sense to me too.
makes impact.
So we can get. Wait. Oh yeah. Yeah. There is some callbacks. I know one just off the top of my head too. If you're thinking about like what makes you care if you start watching a show or whatever, and we've talked about this before, but if it feels needy or not. So it's like if a piece of media feels like pick me, or now watch this. I got this for you. Now you like this. You want some of this? I got some of this.
So is that like Transformers style assaulting you with stuff? Like how would you give an example on the needy?
Yeah, there was one that I kind of remembered because definitely you can retrofit stuff and it's everyone's taste or whatever. But It was, I think it was the Zack Snyder Superman, maybe, where it starts on Krypton and it was like dragons flying around and stuff. They kind of
Hmm.
ignored the actual story of like the father sending his son, father and mother sending their son away. Instead, it was like dragons fighting in the air. And I was like, I do not care.
That is making me think like the story is wearing this skin suit of what it thinks is cool, rather
Yeah.
than tapping into what's actually meaningful. Maybe that's just
Yeah. Versus if they just showed the parents sending their son away, like that's a great story, you know, or a scene or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
that's Moses or whatever too. That's not even
Mhm.
Superman, you know. That's
right, the
biblical
river.
shit right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you guys want to do our weeks?
Sure.
Real fast.
Anyone want to go first? Because everyone always resists going first, so I end up going first, and I can go first. I have prepared.
Yeah, do you want to go first, Jake? You're top
Okay.
of the list here.
Right. I will. Aw, my stupid images on it. Okay, this week has been insane. I am feeling the pressure with. Well, okay, for starters, the Hunger Games battle royale of gold foil palooza printing has like stepped up today. I received. Go on, Phil.
Oh, there's a progress in this tale.
Yes, there's progress. So I got Grok to give me a list of like
That guy.
10 billion printer emails. I sent out the same quote email to like 50 people. I got a bunch of replies. There was a bit of back and forth. I got my first quote from the first contender in the new battle royale, Judge. And the quote was for almost double
Yes.
what the first person quoted.
The fuck?
And that one is too high. So this one's super too high.
Well, it's basically the first one is manageably high. That's my take on that. I can personally afford it. I would lose money overall, but it's investment in the future. The new one is like, what the fuck are you on? What are you? Are you high? Are you
Can I suggest something? You
go.
should have did this in hindsight. You should be like, hey, I'm talking to a printer. This is the quote they gave me. Can you do better?
I will. So I emailed the guy back and I'm like, I was very polite, very formal. I know how to turn on the official.
You're British.
Yeah, I'm British. I can turn it on. I was like, I appreciate you being so communicative and being prompt with this quote. It is substantially higher than a previous quote, and then in brackets by about double.
Yeah.
and then the guy was like, they sent a reply really quickly, like, he didn't type that in an email, but please saw. No, he's like, we would still really love to work with you, and where you would like to be competitive and blah blah blah. I don't like.
That's insane.
He's like,
did you ask for really high numbers? They probably thought you were some huge companies to rip you off.
Yeah, my thinking is that if you're printing in a large amount, it would like scale down. Like you go, listen. You go on Mixam, you can get 10,000 books for like $7,000, like $10,000, right? Of a normal book that isn't gay foil. But so I'm like, okay, let's give them a chance. Let's see if they can compete with Mixam on the 10K books mark. No, so 10,000.
Say 400.
Well, okay. This too few, Phil. There's a lot of variance in play. But yeah, I should say, please, sir, can you give me a price quote for like 20 books, sir? But yeah, that was the first one to come in. No one else has replied yet, and I'm refining the quote with the original place, and it might come back to me more affordable with details. But no, other than that, I'm feeling the pressure. It's actually pretty glorious. Like I don't have much. I want to get this done in a relatively good amount of time. So I'm like, shit, I've really got to step things up with drawing these pages. I decided, what if, because I draw in spreads, what if I aim to draw one entire spread per day? And I'm doing the math. I'm like, man, I could have the book finished in like 1 week. No. But I actually managed it. So if you want to share my screen.
That means I have to take down my awesome thing.
Yes, it does. No, if you could definitely spend this time trying to troubleshoot.
That's true.
Getting it to work. Yes. Noel, set it to green, then add it as just a window capture, and then a key out using a filter effect to the green.
Yes, exactly what I do.
That's all you have to do. Okay, there's nothing untoward on this page. So yeah, like big progress is happening on Carnal now.
Yeah,
this is a double. I just put flat colors in sometimes so I know if it'll work. Because sometimes you could draw it and then you get to the flatting stage and it's like the areas of color are not good. But no, I got this done in a day. I even slept a lot during the day, in the middle of the day. I took a big long nap in the middle of this day. But yeah, like this is a scene. I will only ever show non-spoilery stuff. But yeah, look, Carnal's coming in from somewhere whilst tied to a pterodactyl, and he's saying a little to the left.
Does he have a little beer stein tied to the pterodactyl?
Yeah,
yeah. His beer stein's coming with him. He had it the whole time. He can bring in an arm and drink as he flies, and the pterodactyl's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" And he's like, "Yeah, fast trip home." And yeah, he's like a little to the right. He smacks it across the ground. You can imagine the whap douche wallop sound effects. He is released, and you see a little opening of a mouth of something. He's heading towards some curtains. There's a little Carnal letterbox here. He goes in through the curtain. He goes floof, and then he's in his fucking living room, and he goes,
"Oh, nice.
Ah, yes, home sweet home. The perfect day to rest after a night of adventuring, binging, removing people's heads in the middle of the night." And then he goes, "Well, I'm bored."
Nice.
Oh my god!
I like he's got his video game thing there.
Yeah, look, he's got the dream deck over here. That may become a central point of a future story. Who knows? But yeah, he's got his little dream deck. I love that I designed all the interior of this house. By the way, all of these panels are drawn behind. Like, all of his house is
insane.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
It's a crazy amount.
You can make a motion comic.
It's so I can make the animated version. So like, there's even a couple of the heads on this wall because he has like the severed heads and stuff.
It's all layered. It's crazy.
Yeah, all laid up. And then he bursts out and he says, "Morning, tree!" And he's like, "Morning, my boy."
Oh, that's cool.
Have another adventure this morning. No. He says, "No, killed another magical creature, I see." And then Carnal,
that poor pterodactyl.
And look how fucked up he is. It's crazy.
Oh, this poor thing. God.
Carnal's so cheery, and the tree is like, what home, my boy? And like, he's gasping for air whilst fucking bleeding out. It's so horrible. And then he says, "Killed another magical creature, I see." And then it's revealed that Carnal had the severed head on his back the whole time. And he says, "2 magical creatures."
Oh, nice.
That's the seed chick?
Say again?
That's the seed chick?
Yeah, that's her head. And she's not doing very well.
No.
You still haven't fully revealed that, so that's kind of a spoiler-ish. Right?
Well, no, he walks off with the head, and he still has it by this scene.
Got it.
I just mean you haven't told. Maybe you have told our audience that's like.
Oh no! The preview that's out there. There's an 8-page preview of Carnal, and if you read it, he does walk off with her head.
Okay, cool.
There's many comments on Newgrounds that say, "Why did you kill the unicorn woman? Why? She didn't do anything." And I'm like, "Uh-oh."
Oh, you were
So they,
expecting a
well, you know
heroic
what's funny about that? That means
story.
they care.
Yeah. They care. They're instantly in. They're not. They're at no point have they asked, "Why do I even care?" They
Yeah.
already. There was one guy.
Yes, revulsion is a form of caring.
Yeah, make people angry about something, I guess, or belly laugh. But yeah, and then on reflection, he gets really pensive. He's like, sigh, and Tree goes, "What is it, my boy?" And he's like, "I don't know. I just think all this adventuring and killing, it's just not so great when you're doing it on your own." Like he needs a
It's so
friend.
lonely.
Yeah, with his wall of beauty. I love these heads so much. I love these.
The big one's Donkey Kong.
Yes. He's white furred, so we could call him Honky Kong.
That's amazing.
But yeah, gets so reflective.
I like that.
And then he's like, I met these blue humans out in the woods. I think they're called Bloomans. And Tree's like, "You didn't meet any women, did you?" And he's like, "No, don't worry, Tree. These hips are sealed." With a little sparkle effect. And this is basically a spread scene. It's like one scene in a double page spread.
So is the tree a jealous lover?
You didn't find any women, did you? You're mine. You're inside me daily, my boy.
You've replaced me. I know it. I can feel it. You've met someone.
You better not bring them back here. No, he's not a jealous lover. He has a very fatherly appreciation of Carnal. He can't go out there and look after him. He's like he lives inside his own fucking Jeeves. What's Batman's butler?
Alfred.
Oh yeah.
He's living inside his own Alfred. So yeah, Carnal is Batman if Batman lived inside Alfred.
Some person wants to know about the mini stories about the heads on the wall.
Okay, nothing will kind of ever be just out there with Carnal. Stuff will always be incorporated because it's I use in every part of the Buffalo technique to storytelling, which is like if you're going to introduce something, it should at least come back once and have something meaningful about it. And I think if you can do that as much as possible, it does create that kind of like, why do I care? Like, also it's nostalgia for the thing you're reading currently. That's what I kind of think some structural elements can be. It's like auto-nostalgic eroticism or something.
What's the word you guys say? Verisimilitude? What's that?
That's believability of the world?
Verisimilitude. Yeah, it's like
that.
the ability to forget reality and be sunken into the story.
You know what? That kind of goes with the caring thing. I saw a good tweet. It was a guy saying VR got invented when we learned how to write, is what he said. And I was like, that's kind of true. And our brains are like special. One thing about them is like they are their own VR machine.
Imagination.
Yeah, true into the Matrix, it's like just electronic signals that trick your mind into generating the Matrix. If you're in the Matrix, it's not like there's a 3D rendered world out there that you're in. It's like a group dream. It is the Lucent. The Matrix would still be a Lucent.
Yeah.
Who are the Lucent?
Who is what? But yeah, so this going.
Real fast. Infinite Entertainment. Me and Infinite been chatting in DMs a bit. He's a good guy.
Nice.
He's a good writer too. And he'll have some stuff coming out in the next year or two. And
Excellent.
Infinite, one of these days we can stream or something.
Oh yeah, Irene wants to come.
Hello, lads and lady. Hope you're having a good evening. Thanks, Infinite.
Good.
Hello. Irene is apparently in the back. Yeah, Irene, this double page screen was actually it was inspired by Fiendish because in Fiendish you did these one page scenes where you
Yeah.
are kind of like in and out of a moment on one page only. And I'm like, I could fucking do that with like the whole spread, double page spread, immersive layout thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, works well.
And yeah, so this week I got this done, and also
Yes.
I got 2 spreads done in 3 days.
Crazy.
This
What?
is the
That's crazy.
this
Nice.
is another one. This is another 2-page scene. There's
If
nothing
you
really
keep up that rate, you'll be done in like a month.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean. I'm gonna keep up the rate. I'm gonna do it.
So where do
Want
you
to draw
go
my
from
book
here?
for me too?
Where do you go from here now? Are you going to
Call or
finish
bluff, Jake. Say
coloring
yes.
these spreads, or are you going to work on another spread and then color them all together at the end?
Yeah. So I am basically, because I can. I think it would be quicker if I tried to look. I don't like the term "bash it out," not because of the masturbation allegory, but basically because like it to me it sounds like you're not taking care with what you're doing. It's like, who cares? I'm just bashing it out. Like, okay, great. Like, I'm not bashing these out. This could have taken me one day, but I wanted to put the added work in to get like all these poses unique. Like all these people, there's a very considered poses. It's not just like, oh, they're just standing around. And then like they're all reflected here. So the staging took a bit of work. All of this is drawn behind the panels too, like this crowd. And like, yeah, there's like silhouettes, but like it's still all drawn. No, Phil, I'm gonna draw it all. And I just lay down some of these flat colors so I get a sense of what it might be like. It's like just enough, basically, to know that what I've drawn works. But no, I'm going to draw the whole thing like this. And I'm drawing it for like sequentially, like contiguously, like page 1, 2, 3. I'm drawing it in order. I'm not jumping ahead.
Some people jump around. Like I work with artists are all different. Like with my Western with Oliver, he will, if there's a double page spread, sometimes he'll skip it and go to the easier page that's next. I'll be like, oh, I really got to think through this spread, so I'm gonna do this page first and then go back.
Yeah, if I was working on someone else's script, I might do that more. But yeah, like I feel like I would do a better job telling the story doing it this way, because I can kind of I know I can feel the flow of the story as I go through it. So I'm kind of like feeling the rhythm of what the reader would feel as they read as I draw. Yeah, that was my week. I got 2 spreads done, and I'm planning on getting another spread done tomorrow, and then I will get another spread done at the weekend. And that would mean, if I actually reach that goal, that's my fucking goal. I think I'm gonna reach it. If I get that many done by Monday, I would have done 4 spreads, 8 pages. I would have done 8 pages in a week.
Yes.
That's
great.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Love it.
You know,
Irene can only dream of such pace.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
But it's your own fault because you put your whole story in a forest and you draw trees with
I put so much dang detail. I have, believe it or not, I know this will be shocking, and I can scarcely believe in myself. I have drawn a 24-page comic in 24 hours. It was for something called, it's like 24-hour comic day. It's this activity that some comic artists do. So I mean, it didn't look great, but
yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Would you guys ever want to do something like that at Heroes Con? I was talking to Twitless, and we were thinking about trying to organize. I know I've actually brought this up a couple of years ago, and you guys weren't particularly interested.
I would, but I would like the effort to go into something meaningful, as in like, we plan to do an anthology print of it, and we organize like a stream at the beginning, a stream halfway through where we like show progress, a stream at the end. Like,
well, they some people did it years ago in the scene. I don't know if Bancroft was involved in it, but Sim was in it, and Russ Leach did a page in it. It was on Bancroft. Who is that guy that used to stream all the time with the glasses, and then he's vanished because everyone thought he went and did a homestead out in the woods? I know that's very random. Michael. should know his name.
Whilst
But they
waiting
did a
for
24-hour comic thing, and it
Well-
was like 30 pages, and it was a bunch of different artists. It was crazy cool.
that sounds
Cool.
like one person draws one page, the next artist sight unseen draws the next one.
That's
More than a,
different.
mo-
That'll
yeah,
be
like-
fun, but that would be different.
Have you seen the animation thing where they like reanimate Fooly Cooley? Have you seen that? Jake?
No, what?
What?
I didn't get fully
So
coolly.
they go like shot for shot, and then so it becomes indie. Every shot is totally different style, and I'm sure it's like kind of hard to watch, but it's kind of amazing, you know. And,
So, do just people have too much time on their hands? Like, why?
well, and I guess that it's one of those group projects where it's not that much time, so it's like a
No.
24-hour thing. So you get like that for that. It might be kind of a lot of people, like 500 people. They all get one shot. They do it in one day, and you have Fooly Cooley reanimated. We
Newgrounds
could do
do
something like that though. We could do a big comic if we all did.
Newgrounds does a lot of that stuff. They'll actually like reanimate something, and like everyone is animating like a shot. They did it with the Simpsons, right? Didn't they do Akira Simpson style? But that was a collab. Different people drew different bits.
Yeah.
So, we can redraw Watchmen the entire.
Guys, I have
No.
the 24-hour comic that I just mentioned. It was sent to me on Google Drive, and I just searched it because it was shared to me. I still have it. It's Rotten Glory was the guy who hosted it on a stream. He knew exactly what I was talking about. This isn't Frog G, but this is Frog G before.
It's Proto Frog G.
Proto Frog G. But look, you can see all the people that were involved. Russ Leach, Ink Spots. Who else? Lucius, who did a bunch of Cecil fan art back in the day.
And this was
David
a 24-hour
Feed.
thing, or what?
Yeah,
was this?
Hex Allen, David Feed, who wrote some of it. Simonson Pothier.
How is it a 24-hour thing? This just looks like one continuously drawn.
Donkey. All the pages were drawn within a 24-hour time span.
How is it
And,
written?
I think each of the artists wrote it, and some writers also wrote a page each. Death Metal Hero, Luke is in here. Dude, this is crazy old school.
But did one person draw it and then pass it to the next one who drew the next page?
They did a panel each, or no, a page each. So see, Sim did the first panel here. This is the guy Zach Bradley. Inksbox did these panels here.
So that
and
is
it
a
was-
little bit what I'm talking about, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, imagine, and Phil, you could draw this too. Imagine a creative block thing where it's like we do that. One person draws a page, sight unseen. Next person draws the next page, but it goes after 4 of them. It goes back to the first person again.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
draw
yeah.
like whatever multiples of 4 are.
George Peter Gazzis. Look at this. Is this man, this is crazy. Passion for drawing. Oh my god.
Is that
Oh
what?
yeah.
Jason, look, Unhinged. Jason Bascom did a
Oh,
page.
neat. That looks
This
cool.
is crazy old school. So I
Yeah.
can't believe I still
Yeah,
had that.
we kind of there's talk of with the creative block with our doppelganger characters doing a dungeon crawler comic.
Oh, there you
Right,
go.
so-
He got it. He's revealed it.
Someday.
Well, I feel like
we have to do
was that
it.
a secret? I don't
No, I mean we never mentioned it before.
Okay.
It was an idea.
We tongue in
Yeah,
cheek.
well, the thing, yeah, because that I feel like that's been floated around for a long time, and when the ideas stick around like that, that means you kind of do want to do them.
Anthony Figueroa.
I would
Oh,
love it.
Gargoyles in the chat right now. I think it's crazy.
Yeah, I
of
would
course.
I would genuinely love a comic that was the 4 characters from the show, but it's not us. It's like just the characters from the memes,
Yeah,
and they
Yeah.
went
be awesome.
they kind of went on an adventure that would be from the memes, and then like you could call it Creative Block Into the Memes. That's probably a really gay title, but
Yeah,
Into the memes.
Into the Memes.
Into the memiverse.
And
it's hard, like what level of sincerity we would have. I think it could be low sincerity and be like, fuck it. Like, fuck it. If people don't care, we don't care. Then don't read it.
How
Because-
ironic do we need to be?
In fact, fuck it. We're not even gonna do it.
yeah, fuck
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
No,
we
it
don't
would,
care at all.
it would have the same balance of caring of the personalities. Pat, you would not give a shit. I would care too much. Bill would kind of stay out of it and just let it happen and be like, yeah, whatever, man.
As long as I look cool in it. So
Yeah. You'll be like, hey,
And
I
I
don't.
would
Go on.
put it off until the last minute and then freak out and not sleep and do as much
And
as I can.
you would think you did a terrible job, but it would be great.
yes.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Did doodle bags do
Yeah.
the cover?
But what speaking of the caring thing, in between weeks we're touching on this caring thing.
Mm.
What do you guys say seriously to someone who's like, why do you even care, bro? Like that I hate that because I feel like it's actually a good argument. Like
What?
I was getting worked up about Epstein to like one of my friends, and this is when it was more of a big deal. I feel like it's like nobody cares anymore. But it's still a big deal. But yeah, but so like 2016, I was like deep in the WikiLeaks, you know, and I was telling him. And
Well, people are demoralized on that particular subject because the official word from air quote our guy is like, it doesn't exist. Why do you give a fuck? Like, okay.
still talking about this?
I can't believe you care so much
Yeah.
about stupid Epstein.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it's almost like what Trump is saying. Then he's like, "Why do you guys even care?" God,
He
why do you
literally
even
is.
care?
He's saying, "Why do you even care, bro?" About the thing most people seem to care about the most. Like,
Yeah. So what do you like? Because I want usually what you say is you say, "Well, why do you not care, asshole?" Is what you want to say.
Mm.
But I don't know if that's like they're still kind of winning that argument a little.
yeah.
bit.
Then you become tilted. Then you can say, "Well, don't. Why are you so angry?" It's like, "Why so serious, bro?" Like, cause
Yeah.
you become tilted. Well, okay. There's an element to why do you even care, bro? That kind of dismantles. Maybe they did care, and maybe they had a good reason. But now you've said, "Why do you even care?" It's like cast a magic spell on the other
Yeah.
person's brain, and they're like, "Oh, I guess I don't really care." So there's maybe something at play there, metaphysics.
Yeah, it is like a magic spell. Bancroft has a response. So like you could say like, I actually don't think that's a good argument. One of the biggest reasons the world has gone to shit is because people haven't cared enough about basic principles and truth. So if someone says, "Why do you even care?" you could say that to them.
Well, yeah, okay. Then we need two different types of care. You're literally you're not talking about creative work. You're talking about cultural issue.
I'm more talking about caring about anything. But so we could switch it to with creative. Like, what if you were saying to someone like, if you really liked or really hated something, you know, like the new Pokemon or whatever.
Well, no. So
like, why do you even care, bro? Why do you?
But so whenever I've given that feedback to people, it's essentially, why do we, the audience, care about the story you're presenting? But you've kind of presented it as someone comes at you about Hotel Story, and it's like, why do you even care? As in, like, why do you care about making a comic about this hotel, idiot? And that's again, that's another why do you care, right?
Yeah.
Like, we care about Hotel Story because you show these individual relatable character relationships, and you have a threat of mortality, which is the easiest threat to put in anything, which is why every fucking Black Mirror episode is you care because someone died. And we care about them not dying. That's why we care in Hotel Story. You know what I mean? Someone can
a lot of times with stories, it is. I think people. The reason when it's got you is you go, I want to see what happens, and when you say that, they usually mean, I want to know, you know, if they're going to make it or not, if they're going to win, if they're going to lose, if they're going to live, if they're going to die. It's these like it's just two states, you know.
I want to see if the bad thing doesn't happen is maybe stronger than I want to see if the cool thing does happen. Dragon Ball is I want to see if the cool thing does happen. I want to see if they collect all the Dragon Balls and what do they wish for.
Yeah.
Genie wishing is a very relatable thing. You care because of relatability, but people don't even know what that means, how to decode relatability.
Yeah. I kind of put that in my notes. That some of it is like back to this like genetic thing with our human brains. Like why we care.
Oh yeah, you care because evolution. So how do you tap into evolution via storytelling?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could say that too. Like people complaining about Marvel and DC dismantling their icons, right? It's like, oh, why do you even care? This stuff isn't made for you anymore. It's made for a new generation. But we care because we grew up on these characters and they inspired us. They inspired
Yeah.
us to try to make our own stories that are going to inspire people down the line. And when we see those characters dismantled, it hurts us. It's because they're injecting ideologies that were never there before, and
Yeah.
they're trying to
You
make
want to
them
tell them, why do
political.
you not care, idiot?
Right. Well, that's the thing, because that's a great question. People should care about this because they're trying to put their ideals, not standard morals, into the stories. And when we were ingesting them, our brains were very soft and impressionable, right? When people were like Paul Dini were writing these shows, Bruce Timm, they were putting those inspiring moral tales into these stories that the greats before them did, and that pushes a generation forward. Like, I think today was the 20th anniversary of Justice League Unlimited premiering on Cartoon Network. I'm like, man, that was what I grew up on. I was watching that when I was 10 years old. And that's what got me into DC Comics and knowing who these obscure characters are, and then jumping into comic books and now wanting to create more. That's why I care about this stuff, because I want to get my stories out to a new generation so they can continue the cycle of telling stories down the line.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a little bit of it of like, there's a kind of innocent reason to care that I think that I kind of like, that even more than, it's like more simple than, if the story's good, then I'll then you can rope me in and then I'll enjoy it, then I'll care. Sometimes you're just like, I just want to hear a story. Tell me a story. Be in the mood for it,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that would be the opposite of like a skeptical audience.
Yeah,
That's
I agree. I agree with Bancroft. The argument of why do you even care, bro, is not a good one. It's super nihilistic, and I feel like tells you a lot about a person that would have that question.
Well, you can just whip out the "Why do you care if I care, bro?" Just Uno reverse are the same thing.
Do the reverse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
why
I
do
think
you care that I
people-
care? I care.
Oh,
you
that's
know.
pretty good. That's better than why flipping it on them, like, why don't you care? Instead you say, why do you care that I don't care?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
true. I think people who would have that reaction of why do you care? It's almost as well, I'm miserable, so I want you to be miserable. You can't have sincerity or enjoy things.
Yeah.
That's my instinct when I hear that.
Yeah.
So don't put your
Moody,
misery on me. Oh
wanna tell
yeah.
us your week? Wait, Phil,
Yeah,
are you
sure.
done? Did-
What is this your 24-hour
This is the
comic thing?
24-hour comic.
Yeah, I
Nice.
pulled it up a while ago, but I am so frustrated because I can't find all the files, but I probably have the old art somewhere, like at my parents' place. But yeah, I do have some on my DeviantArt, so I just pulled it up. It's this, I guess I've liked these otherworldly demon things because the story was about these otherworldly demon things, and they were kind of this kid was really antisocial, so the wavelength he was on kind of was summoning these creatures, and I had
this
this
story,
Stitcher character who was closing portals and had to visit this kid. Anyways,
this is called
connected-
the Stitcher. You need to overlap with the Whittler. We got the Stitcher and the Whittler.
No,
Stitcher and the Whittler,
A crossover.
mortal enemies.
Yeah, see, she stitches portals, so she's like helping this kid and like putting these
Cool.
demons away because he summoned them.
This could be connected.
Yeah,
to
well,
Fiendish.
It's
Reporting.
funny because I hadn't thought of this comic in a really long time, but looking back, it kind of has elements that are in Fiendish. But yeah, I'm just pulling this up because I realized that part of it is on my DeviantArt, but not all of it. I need to find the original pages.
If you guys, little chaos magic tip, if you can make conceptual links and elements that track throughout everything you make, then all of your artwork can become one giant super sigil. Just saying.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Hey,
real
you know
quick.
tomorrow or no, in 2 days, the Earth is gonna go black for like 6 minutes.
What does that mean?
Hell,
What's
hell
changed?
yeah!
Woo!
Real quick, one more intervention on this care thing. Michael Bancroft says, "I care because I see a larger picture at play." He's talking about events in the world and everything, but that
Mhm.
totally applies to stories too. I think it's like
You should,
that would be
that'd
one way to win over skeptical audiences. The second that they understand that there's a larger picture, they would start to
Yeah.
Just not nihilism's inherently flawed. So there's just it doesn't succeed against any actual argument. Oh, why do you care about anything? Just hold a gun to that person's head and watch them piss their pants and say, "Please don't shoot me." And it's like, oh, looks like you care about something. Why do you care, bro? Put the gun in their mouth. Why do you care?
But like even Jake, like your feedback to like someone
My God, darn.
if saying like why would the audience care?
yes.
That one solution would be like, okay, we need to look at the story and we need to make sure that you're setting up the larger picture from the very beginning because that will help solve this issue.
Yes. So it is too. We're basically it's the generic phrase of "why do you care" is being interpreted different ways by different people right now. We have the "why do you care" as in "why does art have value," which is a whole other track, and it eventually is like, who cares why it cares? Who cares why it matters? It matters. So what? And then the actual useful storytelling thing of how do you get the audience to care about your story?
Yeah. Yep.
Mm.
Continue, Rini. Sorry. What's up? The Stitcher.
Right. No, I mean I am not selling this comic,
Put it on
so
global. You put it on global.
I don't have the freaking pages. I have thought of collecting my old comics and selling them, but I have some on Gumroad, by the way. So shout out, you guys can download my old stuff from Gumroad. But yeah, I don't have the. I should have scanned these while I was in Taiwan. I forgot that I needed to do that. But anyways, maybe next time I'm there. But yeah, this is not my week. This is not what I've been working on. I have been working on I finished all of one page on top of all the campaigning and campaigning and launching a campaign is so much more work than you would think.
The big week.
Yes. I guess since I am screen sharing, maybe I should share the campaign. So
before you talk about how amazingly Fiendish is doing, one page in a week. Oh, what is wrong with you? What
for shame?
At that rate, Rini, you'll be done in 2 years.
Please somebody kick Jake. Obviously, that's not my actual rate of drawing when I've been focused. I do about a page every 2 days, but I've been doing other stuff.
2 days for a whole page?
You got to get those numbers up, Rini.
Can you kick Jake? That would be great. Can you just see what I have on screen right now is proof that I can draw fast, but it's about the quality that I want for Fiendish. That's why it's taking me so fucking long. But yeah. No. Let's see. I wanted to pull it up on a private window, so let me go because I don't want to share any info. There we go. Right.
They went up again.
So this is what it has. Oh my gosh! Thank you. Yeah, I just didn't even notice that.
That's awesome. 40 to 50 backers coming up, people.
That's because it was 446 when I checked before.
Hey, that's the Narwhal Nuge. You better check before.
It's all thanks to Narwhal. Yeah, it's all thanks.
Wait, no. If this gets past if this reaches 39, I nearly said 29 again. If this reaches 29, you get to claim that victory. You get to claim your share of the IP.
I say let's go for 40K. hell, let's do it.
Do
I
it.
mean,
28
that's what
people
I'm
watching.
hoping
Do
for. That's what I was hoping for the first week. Or, I mean, if we hit it tomorrow, that would be fine too. That's kind of a week-ish. We launch at
True.
night.
True.
Sure, whatever. But yeah, it was so close, just a little over 1,000. Fucking hell, thank you guys. It's awesome. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, this whole week I've been tweaking the campaign. If you guys have been checking back on the campaign, I've just been continually tweaking the graphics. I added these links on top where you could just click through and like see the covers. I thought that was really cool because
Ooh.
I always hate having to scroll continuously
Yeah.
to all the way to the bottom. So you can just click here and go to the stretch goals. Oh, the stretch goals were announced. So you guys already get a free trading card. That was the 35k stretch goal, and in accordance with the new meme that was born during the Fiendish launch, it'll be a whittling card.
Yeah.
So that's what you guys will all be getting.
Oh my
And at
God.
40K, it's the Yomi sticker. So people, I want to be able to claim that was me. So let's do this.
Yeah,
Yes.
can we rename to the novel sticker if it gets
Yeah.
20k on the stream?
Yeah.
It says
Yeah,
thanks
it's-
Narwhal in parentheses.
Yeah.
Across
bunch of
Yumi's
stuff.
face.
Right. It'll be I don't even know. I'll replace Yomi's face with just Pear's blue icon that
Yes.
shade true. It'll be perfect. But yeah, this is a sticker. I posted an update. And also I added like another add-on and sent out secret perk links to people who backed early. Really busy. Oh yeah, this is an add-on perk where you can get all the previous trading cards from the Fiendish campaign. So a couple people were asking for the previous trading cards because they're new customers. And I was like, you know what? Why not? So there are 11 trading cards and you can get all of them in this bundle. But the Ragna card will be new art because the original Ragna card was a sign-up exclusive. So I want to keep that a sign-up exclusive. But you'll still get a Ragna card. It'll be brand new. But yeah. So that's out. And just all kinds of stuff. Oh, and I made a new trailer as well. So I filmed like a proper trailer. That wasn't just me making an AMV with my own comic. So there's like my mug talking about
Play it, be embarrassed, be embarrassed, play it, be embarrassed.
Did I share sound? Oh, I think I did. Okay,
Just hit play and let's live on the edge.
Yeah. roll that dice.
This is gonna be embarrassing. Okay. All right, here we go.
1 minute 50. I like the urgent music. This is happening now, guys.
Hi everyone,
Yes.
my name is Irene Strakowski,
Very
aka
urgent.
Reenie Draws, and
It's
I
not
am the
cartoon.
creator, writer, and artist of the
I know.
fantasy
That's real
mystery
me.
comic
I mean, that's fake me.
Fiendish.
Real knee.
Today, I'm presenting to
Yeah.
you the third main installment in this epic, Fiendish Chapter 3, Ravages.
Third
After
dimensional.
Casimir, Iskall, and Yomi
The
survive the
Whittler.
demon attack in Chapter 1 and overcome their differences in Chapter 2. Our ragtag group reaches a shaman's hermitage in search of answers. However, they are soon ambushed by the very demons that they hunt and start discovering horrible truths about the fiends that encroach on their world. Chapter 3 will be another 70-page tome full of
It's
action,
a
mystery, and
faker.
world building, and a return to the characters that you love.
my
We
hair
have
looks
3
horrible.
variant covers by me, plus a mystery cover
That's it. I
that
should
is a
refilm
perk
the whole thing.
exclusive. If you back this book, you'll get a translation guide for Nanarsa, the constructed fantasy language of Fiendish. You'll also get to add on the brand new Making of series, Forging Fiendish, catch up on previous chapters, and more. I am so grateful for the support that Fiendish has gotten so far. I couldn't be doing this without the faith and support of crowdfunding backers just like yourself. So thank you. And I can't wait to put Fiendish Chapter 3 into your hands as well. Let's conquer fantasy comics together!
Nerd.
We got to hear Irene cringe at herself.
Ah.
Okay, all right, cool. Done. Stop. It's over.
Wow, what a
Right.
You
big
did
There you
just kill
go.
Mike Coon. That was good. You refrained.
Did I? Anyways, back this book so I can be less embarrassed at myself.
One
Let's look at
thing.
what she's been watching.
Yeah, why have you
Carbon
not got rid of it? You're doxing your likes. What is that?
I am not because
Doggies.
I'm in private mode, so none of this is shit that I watch.
They have like
It's
an
just-
Elio versus that Demon Hunters thing.
You watch
going
yourself. You watch just
Yeah,
all your own videos.
This is the only channel I played since being on private mode is mine, so it's like, whoa, watch more of this bitch.
They
Is
changed
it?
how
Yeah, no.
private mode works. So
I
now
guess
that
so.
It's not
does
private
actually
anymore.
I
suggest
can guarantee you I do not watch Stephen Colbert, so
I know,
no,
isn't
this
it?
is not.
Come on, who smiled a little bit when you found out he got fucking sacked? Like,
I haven't seen him
Wow.
on TV in 15 plus years. Like,
yeah, he's toiling
Wow.
away in his cave of wonders to
Yeah.
make it like.
If this was my actual YouTube history, it'd be all true crime and like conspiracy theories.
I can only do that for like 2 weeks at a time, and I start to have nightmares. So I
true crime.
Oh,
for a while.
well, that's why I break it up with conspiracy theories, and I had nightmares about aliens instead. It's
Yeah.
fun.
No, why do you care, bro? It's only people being horrifically murdered and tortured, and
Yeah, it's
Why do you
only
care?
horrible things happening to real people.
Women
I
get
need to watch.
excited watching that stuff. It's insane. You just sit there like,
I
"Ooh,
don't-
this is fun." Like,
I
There's
don't
a whole
know if
channel.
it's okay. I
Uh-oh.
don't know what most women what their reasoning is for liking true crime,
I love
but
it.
I at least am not like, ooh, this is exciting. That's not my reasoning.
Is your reasoning like I would have done so much better if that guy tried to kill me?
It's kind of it's like training for the dangers of the world. That's what it feels like psychologically for me.
I feel like if a guy
And
watched that stuff, it would be like the opposite. It would be like, "Oh, well, here's what he should have done. Fucking idiot, got caught."
Well, I'm like learning about how to avoid creeps, but also in my head, it's like I enjoy the process of solving mysteries because I grew up reading stuff like Case Closed, so I like mystery stories. So that's that for me. It's not like it's not. I'm sure there are many women out there who just have a thing for serial killers. That is not me. I can assure you. That's weird.
It is interesting.
To go back to something you mentioned in the video that I don't think you mentioned anywhere. In that video, you flash up on screen a translation guide.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So fantasy language.
Well, the image there is like literally the alphabet, but
Right.
you mean
I did not have the graphic ready, but okay, so what I plan to do, there's so much stuff on this campaign.
Decoder ring? Is it a decoder ring?
Yeah.
What
Is the secret
is that?
message just like suck my balls?
Yes, I'm gonna have a secret Nanarsa code. That says that. Because I had realized that the as you guys would know if you have Fiendish books, when characters speak in Nanarsa, I have a glossary in the back of the book, and you kind of flip to the back of the book to see the glossary. And it's like I like that high level of engagement because that's what I want to encourage. I'm like, this is a high investment fantasy world. But at the same time, part of me has always felt bad. It's like this is kind of making the readers do more work. But I don't want to take the Nanarsa off the pages. So what I'm gonna have is those glossary pages separate. So you'll get these little cards that you can hold and read it. So it's not like you want to flip to the back of the book. So it's basically the Nanarsa pages in the back of the book. I'll have a duplicate. And I hadn't really mentioned this because I'm just gonna do it. It's not a stretch goal or anything. It's just to make you guys have to suffer less.
So you can read the book whilst holding the card, and then when you see like all the little Nanasa scribble, you're like, "Huh, what is they really saying?" And you look at the card, and it says, "On this page, they are saying this."
Yeah, kind of. And I was thinking of making like a big bookmark. So it's, as you read, you can. I'll see if I can. I don't know if I can fit all in a bookmark. Probably not. But I was thinking of at least having a Nanarsa bookmark, so you can. Because some people like translating the sound effects. The sound effects are all in Nanarsa. So, a couple of like big bookmark style prints and cards that you can follow along with the language as you read. That's what I'm thinking about.
Nice. Anything else, Rini? We can come back and talk more about Fiendish a little later too. But I want to.
No, just been tweaking this campaign. I did a couple of streams on my channel talking about the campaign, updating everybody on the updates I just told you about, and all the stretch goals and stuff. And I updated the website. Let's see. I have the chapter 3 covers up on the website now too. So it's just a lot of managing stuff. Oh, and also emailing printers for quotes. I have also been doing that because I am looking. I mentioned on my stream and in the update. I am considering, no promises, but I am considering. I want to have nice cover treatments if we can afford it. So
gold.
No, I am not doing gold foil.
Just
so I
promise
have
gold.
printer.
Promise
Just
gold
promise
right
it.
now.
Just
I
promise it
will.
right now.
Yeah.
I cannot promise. First of all, because the Fiendish logo will look like shit in foil. It's not designed
Hey,
for
if she
foil.
won't, I will. You guys heard it here first. Gold
He-
covers
Alright.
for Fiendish.
Yeah, novel promise. The Fiendish covers
Well,
will
it's
have.
not your book, so that's not happening. But yeah, I asked my printer for, of course, spot UV, so we'll see if that's possible. But also some other effects. But also, I'm thinking if we can reach a high enough funding goal on the campaign, then I want to gift sketch covers to everybody who bought original art and everybody who got the Give Me Everything tier. Oh my god, the campaign just went up again!
Yes.
Yay! Da-da-da-da!
Hey,
Woo!
you're welcome.
You refreshed it off screen?
I didn't realize I was on the page.
One
Wait,
more
wait.
to 450.
Yeah, one more. Just one more person needs to get up to 450. Do it.
Yeah! Woo!
Who in the chat hasn't backed? I'll shame you. And then
if you're backing and you're in chat, shout out your backer number and we'll pull up your comment. But yeah, Bancroft says, oh no, Alex says Fiendish will look so good in silver. Maybe, I'm not sure. It's one of those things where the logo is very much designed to just be white and really simple and stand out. The art is supposed to do the talking. But so for example, the perma cover, I can't really do spot gloss because the characters are over the logo. But maybe on the main cover, we'll see. But yeah, more importantly, I think it's a something I'm looking forward to if I can add just a free blank sketch cover to the Give Me Everything tier and the original art tier. So it won't be drawn on because that'll be like there. I can't draw, like if it's everybody in the Give Me Everything tier, that's like 60 drawings including the secret perk, so I can't do that, but I mean I'll take commissions for that separately maybe. So yeah, that's what I've been working on, just structuring all of that, getting price quotes, a lot of busy work and not a lot of drawing, so that's why I got only one page done, but that is done now. The
cool.
work is,
and the week 1 ends tonight, so this is what we're looking at.
Yeah.
It's a great first week, but we want to maybe hit 40. Who knows? But yeah,
yeah, that would be great. And then Narwhal can claim the victory over my book. So if you want Pear to be able to claim that, well, I owe all my success on Fiendish to him, then you can back this book right now.
Yeah, just like
I'll
I
be holding it
claim
over her head for sure.
my brother and I claimed the
30.
30K, right?
Yeah. So everyone on this this panel will slowly just claim different milestones.
The thing is, you may have claimed 30K, but then when it gets to 40, that is like null and void, and whoever got to 40 steals the glory.
That's true, but hey, Diaz Brothers show's on tomorrow, so.
Oh, that would be great. Oh no, that would actually be really fucking funny. You claim 30, but
like
then
41 or whatever.
Yeah, claim 40 tomorrow as well. That would be insane.
Better get Narwhal to claim it tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I can share the page I just finished.
Yes.
I'm cleaning it up right now to give it to my.
Wait, let's look at it later because I want to move on
cool.
to. I want to talk.
Well,
shit.
fucking fine then.
Well, we get to
Wow,
no. That's the
fair.
thing. We get to come back to it and do a whole other bit on.
true.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I like these little a week and then a little topic and then a week. You know,
Yeah,
kinda
this is
spreads it out, huh?
some good innovation happening.
You always need testing out
Ah.
some things. It's working okay. Yeah.
It makes me
Yeah,
care.
neat.
You know?
And it's
All I have to do is just cut Rainy off sometimes and hurt her feelings. But
Oh my
Hey,
god.
How dare you? I'm
Actually,
so wounded.
Phil's tapping into something. Part of how you do cat is you don't go on for too long about one thing. You
Yeah.
make people care by at least avoiding them not caring, by
Mhm.
avoiding the okay, I get it. Can we move on? That whole
Mm.
yeah, but she
Interesting.
was moving on to a new thing. But we'll split it. You know what I'm saying? That's my
No,
Yeah.
I really don't care. It's fine. Let's go.
yeah.
Let's
Oh,
like,
you
can I-
don't
yeah.
care, do you? Why don't you? Do that?
I just don't. I just
Why do
don't,
you
bro.
care?
And then my life is miserable. And...
Why do you care about your dumb comic? Like,
Nice. Check it out.
I
Infinite
definitely care.
has got your back.
nice.
Thanks, Infinite.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Infinitil. There is infinite. Sorry, infinite. Fucking hell, my
Infinite.
brain is rotted. Go to carnalcomic.com, check out the Kickstarter for Carnal. You'll have it. Watch that trailer.
Yes.
And you will have a great time. The trailer on the Carnal Kickstarter is pure cinema, my friend.
Yes.
Perry, you need to
did-
bring up your
Did we
week.
it's
do
very
Phil's
good.
week yet, or Phil? You were just showing that you were screen sharing, but you weren't talking about your week, right?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. Let's do your week.
My week's next?
Yeah.
Man, this week is crazy. I had a crazy work week. It's been like really hot outside, and I'll talk about what I actually did at work tomorrow, but that was insane. Also did a bunch of website updates for the Western, like actually putting the campaign together, which is so cool because we could do kind of much more than Indiegogo or Kickstarter. Finished the trailer for that. And doesn't working on your own website feel good, Irene? It's like cool.
Yeah. No,
Mhm,
it's great.
like
It's
that.
addictive.
Yeah. So I did a bunch of upgrades on that. I wrote some little plot story things for just stories I want to do down the line. I got a shirt done for the Western, so that's locked in. Super excited about that. Everything's basically done except for a card that I'm commissioning an artist to do. So that's kind of the last thing. And then I also did a little just kind of preparing for stretch goal things. If we hit anything, like another trading card, so like a freebie thing. And yeah, that's been my whole week, just working on getting that ready. And we picked a date, as you guys could see down here. We're launching on Bancroft's September 4th, which is the
Save
day
the day.
after my birthday.
Sweet.
Phil,
Yeah.
if this Western comes out and it's not called the Whittler, I demand you be pulled out into the street and cut in tiny pieces, and put in the gallows.
The Whittler is actually a good title.
The Whittler. Oh
Should be
my
another
See,
god.
everyone agrees. I have to do it. It's social pressure.
The Whittler is gonna be epic, guys. It's gonna be so cool. So,
Yes.
Nice.
oh. Yeah,
It
but
also- It also
Oh.
kind of fits in
Yeah.
a way. It
oh,
kinda-
for sure. I mean, once you know about once you
Yeah.
guys read the first issue 0 of the Whittler, then you'll understand why it's patent pending called the Whittler. And
I feel kind of bad that Whittler's becoming such a big thing because the name is cool, but like at this
Well-
point, because of the meme, it's
you'll have to wait till issue 3 before you see him whittle anything, but it's gonna happen, I promise.
Okay.
Tomorrow on the Diaz Brothers show, we have a special item that we're going to show off that's going to be available on the campaign, on the pre-order campaign. So we're kind of rolling things out this next whole month.
It's a whittled shell bean.
It's it's something. It's going to be super cool. Definitely tune in. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so like everyone's launching. Like Fiendish just launched. Carnal Kickstarter just launched. We got Hotel Story dropping next week. We got Ace just launched his book tonight on Bancrofts. 2 launches tomorrow. You guys hear about this? You got freaking Vaughn and Robocopter launching on the same night.
Right,
The
the
Robocopter.
first mention of that new name for Rob. Well,
No, the Robocopter's
I've
been
never-
around.
oh really?
I haven't heard it.
Also,
Bancroft thing.
Today, your guy Buzz launched
Yes.
his anthology.
Yeah, so that's the thing I kind of want to shill tonight for my little space is the Ace anthology just dropped on Kickstarter. It is I think 32-page book of shorts that he's doing for some of his already established characters as well as a bunch of new characters. Well, that's way too skinny. Sorry about that, guys.
I like it. I like it that way. Don't make it.
All right, there we
Don't
go.
change it. Oh, ruined.
No, that's much better. With awesome art, you got Joe Ball art in here. You got Alan Alonso cover.
Love that
Maxi
page.
Dallo, if you guys love the silhouette
Love
from
that
back in the day. Maxi did this
Ooh,
kick-ass
that's good
short
stuff.
story. So everybody check this out as well. Just launched today, and everybody check it out. So I'll drop this link in. Oh, Alex already got it. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah,
So
the art genuinely looks fantastic in each one.
yeah,
I want to know more about. Look, I know it ties into the why do we care. I want to care. I want to know the characters. I
Yeah.
want to be told about the story so I can be like, oh shit, I need to get it because the art is great.
yeah.
Phil, can you tell us something about the stories, the characters in this? Is there a theme to the stories as a group?
So I mean, they're all. This is a true anthology. You know how like the Lost Pages is not really because all those stories were connected. These, as of now, are not connected to one another, but they're from some of them are already established. Like the Ace, who's this badass guy in the spacesuit. He's a young man that finds this asteroid. He touches it, and the suit gets on him, and then he's whisked off into this like cosmic war that is going on with crazy shark bounty hunters and robot hyenas and stuff like that. So the story in this one is about his father, who we've not known anything about so far, and that's him as a boxer. His father was a boxer. And then the other one that is established is Bloodbone, who he did a Ashcan a little long ago. If you guys are fans of the show Arrow, like the Green Arrow show from the CW, I know Ace was a big fan of that. You have like this badass that is taken to an island and he's turned into a super soldier. So you have Bloodbone here coming back to his city, which is being terrorized by a bunch of villainous characters, and awesome art by Maxi Dallo in here. The other ones, this has also actually, this story was published in an Alterna comic. It came out on a Wednesday, which is Alterna's anthology a few years back. And this is a really cool Viking story with awesome art by Avery Butterworth, who I've worked with in the past. And yeah, his stuff like is so dope. It reminds me of like God of War type art going on here. Obviously.
Yeah, that does this particular one feels like it would be good for like a Lucent story.
Yeah.
This particular
Oh,
art
yeah.
style, because it does feel slightly Bancroftish in the faces.
Yeah,
So it
more
would
Feels
have-
realistic for
old,
sure.
like what's the name of the king that Bancroft's doing his story? The oldest story of all time, almost.
The Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh. Yeah, it feels like Gilgameshy.
Yeah, for sure. He does I mean, and it's traditional too. It's like ink shading and stuff. Avery's
Cool.
so good with that. So
Cool.
all this stuff is in black and
Yeah.
white. I definitely check it out. Grab it too. It's very reasonably priced. It's like I think for one book it's under $20, I think, and you can get all three for $35. So check it out. Go
All
grab
of the artwork in this makes me want to hire each of the artists to draw
Yes,
something each. Like the Donald DeLay page with the big guy. Oh, the guy with like the goblin. I'm really bad with names and I'll never remember anyone. I apologize. But like, yes, where's the Donald page?
Yeah, this is it's in the Bloodbone Ashcan, which is an add-on, and you can grab it in the 3-pack. But yeah, look at this. This
Oh yeah, that's
crazy.
sweet.
That works so, Donald. Donald, your artwork's so good. Why do you sometimes think your artwork isn't good? It's so good.
Donald's awesome.
Very look at his arms.
Please,
Oh, it's so cartoony.
Donald could
it's
draw
so
Carnal
good.
good, probably.
it would be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
dude, yeah, that would be
That would be
great.
such a good
Please.
fit.
Please.
I didn't know Jake was such a big fan of
Yeah,
Donald.
you got Jake pretty excited.
No, you got it. Okay. No. You guys don't know the lore. When I first came into the scene, the thing that got me excited the most was Donald's art on Cash Grab. Cash Grab was the first book I backed. It's in my Indiegogo officially, and it's that artwork that made me go like, yeah, this is the place to be. So it's all your fucking fault, Donald. Fuck you. But no. Like, look at the amount of detail in this, because he's not hitting color, right? So he's going to be trying to get the full range of expression in just the black and whites. And look at the varying levels of expression in like hatching, flat fucking blacks, spot blacks, the bounce light on that guy's pecs, like his paneling is fucking great. His shot choice is great. Donald, you're the shit. Who's the other artist if you scroll up? There's like a goblin guy.
Yeah, it's this way. This guy.
I love this art.
Yes,
That's
this is
Is that
Maxi.
Dallo?
Yeah, Maxi Dallo. I was introduced to him when he did work on Jack Irons, which is a long-running indie comic years ago, and then I hired him to do the silhouette. So he did Lost Pages 1 and Lost Pages 2 silhouette stories. So
I love this art.
Yeah, he's
This
awesome.
artist is very fucking good.
Maxi's dope. And then I have not seen many of these, but these Joe Ball pages are crazy. The rain he put in this page is insane. Super cool. And I don't really know much about this character, Blue Blaze, but I'm very interested to see where this goes.
Nice.
Super cool.
Everybody check it out.
Cool.
Yeah, great
Well,
art.
Yeah.
good.
But yeah, other than that, that's been my week. And then just kind of going to be
Slow birding out a lot of announcements for the upcoming Western project. It's going to be sweet.
Nice.
The
Guys,
Whittler.
I have
Do
one
not-
update on crazy neighborhood stuff. You guys-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go.
So it was last night, and I was getting ready to go to bed. I was like checking all the lights are off downstairs. I checked the back and front door are locked. But I walked through my kitchen and I got a whiff of cigarette smoke, and I noticed the windows
Oh
open.
no.
And I'm like, fucking someone is smoking outside my window. And I look out, and
What?
it's the side of the house, and it's dark, super dark. It's a little inlet in cave kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, if I step out, they're gonna get startled and like run or whatever. I was like, fuck it. So I opened the back door, it creaks super loud, and I listened and I didn't hear anything. And I kind of started to think I'm crazy. And I walked down there and peeked, didn't see. I go to the front door, I'm like, maybe they're at the front. I go to the front door, I go outside, I smell more cigarette smoke. So I'm like,
Yeah.
they're around, like someone's smoking around here. And you guys know the crazy guy smokes, and he smoked in my car, you know, all this stuff.
Mm.
So I was like, he's around smoking. I think, what's going on? And then I look up and I see him walking down the street towards me, but he's like 50 feet away walking down the street towards me. So I was like, well, either your cigarette just has the longest range of smelly smoke I've
Yeah.
ever seen, like bending around, or you did like book it silently and now you're pretending to walk.
Oh
Yeah.
god, what a weirdo.
Man,
Yeah.
you own that house too. You can't just move out.
What?
Yeah.
Why is he just hanging around your place to smoke?
Well, there's a little element of like, it's my house and I actually really like it, so I just like force myself to even kind of like him and appreciate him for what he is, at least at this point, because pretty sure he's harmless. But I walk out and I just checked the mailbox; it was empty, and I chat with him because I know his name and we'll chat a little bit. But then he was like, I do feel like he's like a little bit like sometimes he's extra crazy and sometimes he's normal-ish. And he was in like extra crazy mode. He was pretty much gibberish. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, so the drugs were kicking in extra hard.
Yeah. But he's like, yeah, I just got in a fight with my uncle. He's a psychopath. And I was like, you're a psychopath.
Yeah, he's the psychopath. He's trying to run some deception.
I think the line of the homeless guy who smokes in my car and stands outside my house and weirdly hangs out is totally harmless. Our famous last words.
Yeah.
It could be
Um,
Jake though, smoking with his new.
No.
Whoa!
Awesome
Oh
one
no,
is
he
on
got
to
caught.
Awesome one is on to me in the chat. No, believe it or
but
not.
Jake's smoking pot and I smoked
If-
cigarette for Rizzle.
Oh.
The other thing is I was playing detective. He was smoking, what are they called if they're long? You know what I mean? Long cigarettes? You know what I'm talking about? Tall boys?
Oh, the ones
Cold.
like the Penguin has. The
Cold
Extendo.
long
No, like
No,
those
they're just-
1920s ones.
No, there's like cigarettes that are like regular size. You can get them 1 inch longer.
A cigarillo? Is it called a cigarillo?
I didn't even know that.
Cigarillo?
Cowboys smoke cigarillos.
Oh, they're called 100s. Yeah, Maromi knows.
What?
So because it was like a year ago, I found a pack of smokes in my car, and I think the guy had smoked and forgotten them because I had no idea why the fuck they were in my car. That was really weird. But that
Mhm.
nothing was stolen. I didn't even know. I forgot about that. But then when shit got stolen and I smelled the smoke, and I was like, a year ago I found a freaking pack of smokes in my car. I'm like, they were 100s. I forget the brand now, but they were 100s. They're the long ones. And I was looking to see if the crazy guy was smoking a 100, and I do believe he was. So little
Because no one
Wow.
smokes those fucking things. It's way too
yeah, which means
phallic.
if it
They're
actually
kind of
is
rare
him-
though.
So he's like nice to me, and he kind of likes me, but I'm like, you have
Maybe he
Of
likes
course.
you. Maybe he likes you a bit too much.
Of course, he's gonna act like he likes your car and your house, and one
Yeah,
day
that
he's
is
gonna just
something I'm
break
worried
in
about
and be
is-
like, "This
yeah.
is all mine."
Yeah, what if he
if
likes
I
your
get
Wriggly
too
in your
close
sleep.
to him? Like some of the other neighbors, they're like cold and mean to him. You know.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Well, maybe they've gone down the path you're going down
Yeah,
now, and they've learned
know.
why. they
Maybe
need to
you
stay
should
away.
ask them why.
Yeah, novel. Maybe this is a phase defect in the character sheet that you have. You have to be careful and not be friendly with everyone who just wanders along and acts friendly. You have to be able to have some intuition and decode people's true intentions through just upfront.
Yeah, I agree with you guys, but I even think with all that said, I still think if I were to classify him, I think he's harmless crazy. He's almost like
You're
cute.
gonna be murdered.
He's a cute little guy. just
He's
cute.
cute.
Yeah.
There
He's just a
are
cute
cute
guy.
little murderers in this world.
Yeah, Irene's been watching all the. She knows the Rolodex of all the murderers.
Yes, you literally never know. You have a 10-year-old and they could be a murderer. I'll be like, "Whoa, just fucking like drop
Yeah, we
that
should
toaster in your bath."
Throw them all in jail preemptively. Throw all 10-year-olds in jail. Isn't that the new
Yes.
internet? Throw everyone in jail for no
Yeah,
reason.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
definitely what I agree with.
I'm gonna. It's not gonna get brought up, but I think thanks must go to Infinite Entertainment because he said in the chat that he backed both Carnal and Fiendish.
What?
Oh, thank
and-
you.
And that's very grateful, Infinite.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
He-
thank
he
you very
signed up-
much.
He signed up for the Westin. I assumed he was already signed up
Did
for
he?
Hotel Story. Yeah, he said he signed up for the Westin. He said autocorrect. He said Whittler.
The yes. Shout outs.
Hell.
Yeah. So there's that, and then maybe we could try and do this news segment. Let me see. It's
Yeah,
I built it
I'm
up
excited
way
to hear
too much.
about
You
it.
guys are going to be kind of disappointed. I think.
I'm looking forward to
Experimental.
being disappointed. I'm excited to being disappointed about the novel news minute.
Yeah.
The Narwhal News.
Novel news.
Yeah, I was going.
That's how they introduced the news.
Oh,
Did you guys?
so
Did you
is this
guys see
just
this?
Twitter trends this week?
Yeah,
Is that
what-
what this?
No, yeah.
segment
Explain this
is
to
now?
me. I keep seeing her, but I don't bother reading the captions
People are
because
trying to create and let this woman enter the Hall of Fame for like the 4 Guna women of choice or whatever, right? Like people are just
What?
into her.
they're gooning to her.
Well,
Well,
that's what I was
yeah.
gonna. I almost challenge the word gooning. I feel like it's almost more wholesome. It's kind of fun that for some reason her photo went viral. Like
I think
super
people just thought
viral.
she was cute.
No one.
Yeah, she's
There's
just
not
cute.
like a. She's doing like a running a business or something. It's just a picture.
But
No,
then,
she's
yeah,
just
so
an
the
office
reason
lady.
it's news is it kind of randomly went super viral, like 500,000 likes or retweets or something. And then it has all these reactions, you know. So, but one of the reactions I saw that was kind of funny, it was a guy saying like, all these freaking men, you know, they don't know what they want. They think they want a woman in a suit, but she's fallen for the feminist trick. She's in the workplace. She should be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen.
She's Japanese. She's most likely relatively traditional, regardless, compared to Americans.
Yeah, that was kind of an annoying.
Yes, suits, women in suits does not have the same meaning in every country in the world.
Yes.
It's like a secretary, right? I mean,
Imprinting your American internet rotted brain onto this poor lady.
There's nothing more American than imposing
Yeah.
American on non-American.
Well, yes, bro. Let me tell you, yeah. Yes, especially.
There's a certain property to America where because you're not essentially number one, that there's this like baked in anxiety to being an American. It's like the hot you know the hot girls who are like a 10 and they're fucking crazy because no one ever tells them the truth. Everyone's nice to them and they don't know what. You know what I mean? Their entire spectrum of what is reality is thrown off because they're a 10, whereas everyone who's like a 5, they are like, okay, people treat me like a normal person. I get it. Like America is basically the 10, or at least used to be the 10 of the world, and it has all this weird view of the world because they're essentially a 10. No, none of you. Well, wait, Irene probably has an outside perspective. Phil and Pat.
Well, I'm pretty sure I do.
America's better than Britain.
I mean,
I agree fully, 10,000%. England fucking sucks, especially now.
Yeah, was she holding her breath? What's going on here?
No, she's just doing the cutesy puffer fish face. Yeah,
it's the girl. It's the girl's version of when guys open their mouth in a photo.
Cultural misunderstanding.
It's soy jack.
It is not that. She's doing a cute puffy cheeks.
So,
I don't know if there's a name for it. It's just a thing that you do in photos in like Asia.
So it's an actual thing where she is notably consciously putting air in her mouth to make her cheeks puff up.
Yes. It's like the peace sign. People will do that, or the peace sign for photos in East Asia.
Or like hearts,
it's very common.
Whatever.
Yes, or hearts.
Yeah, it's like saying it's someone. She didn't plan for the photo to be taken. Someone has decided to take the photo. That's an element that comes with this face. This is kind of like I'm having a photo imposed upon me in the moment. I don't know how I look right now. I'm not going to smile, you know, but so I'm going to do puffy cheek.
We're really dissecting this.
Because, I mean, Asians, like, evolutionary have, like, rounder faces, but this even makes it even more round.
They're playing to their strengths.
I guess so. Yeah, there you go.
Well, no, it's interesting that you guys don't know about the Asian puffy cheek thing. I am a big fan of the puffy cheek.
I thought you'd be more of a fan of the Ahiago face.
Well, I'm a big fan of that too. I don't know if maybe she was doing that face, I'd be even more interested in this photo. But no, it's a cultural thing.
It's just a cutesy thing.
But this might have caught on simply because the Western audience has no idea of the cute puffy.
Yeah, it was our first time seeing the puffy face. We're like, what is that?
I thought that's just how they look.
She's just puffing her face up.
No, Phil. Yeah. I do think that's what it is. Everyone's like, what is this new concept of puffy cheek in photo? It's so cute.
I don't understand this. It's so normal.
Well, that's why everyone's vexed.
Remarkable.
Yeah.
Irene, my family does this.
Rena, you gotta do the puff face. Do it tomorrow on Twitter. Let us know how it goes.
Okay. It's not mind-blowing.
Yeah, the other thing people are saying is that she's actually a dude and this is planned by the government.
Oh my god.
That's not a guy.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You can tell.
She released a statement, or
I am not
a statement.
No, I do not have a penis.
She's like a not famous idol, like part of a little idol singer group, but she just quit it, so she'd gone solo and became a secretary, and she's does modeling on the side here and there.
Oh,
And
cool.
then, but now her shit's blown up, so she's got huge
All
social
right.
media.
Just when she thought she got out, they pulled her back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, Japan has tons of just tiny idol groups and stuff. It's kind of interesting, actually.
Yeah, that is interesting. So yeah, I don't know any conclusions to draw other than it was kind of weird that it went viral.
It's just the internet. It's just once in a while something will blow up.
We decoded it though. It's novel
Okay.
for Western culture. This is a normal thing in Asia land, but it's novel in the West.
I think that is a little bit something to do with it. Is that it's the puffy face? No one actually knew what it was. They're like, oh, she's making a funny face.
They were like, this triggers cuteness receptors we didn't know we had in the West. Oh God, what to do?
The
Neuron
Japanese are better
activating.
at that than us for sure. Yeah. And actually, one last thing too, they did point out that it has been doctored slightly. She
that's
looks like
the-
how she looks, but
Nah.
this
All
gets
of them do
dragged
that.
over to make her neck a little thinner. I think.
Pear, there is not a single photo of an Asian person especially the woman, in existence that hasn't been doctored very slightly the instant it was taken. Like this.
Yeah,
That
They-
is
that's
true.
another
That is
culture
true.
thing.
They
You
reflexively
have
doctor
to
photos.
at least adjust the contrast. It's just built into our DNA.
I
I can verify this.
I heard that if they submit a photo for like a driver's license or a passport, the government photoshops it for them.
Oh yeah, no, it's not the government. The photo studios, they just, because this happened when my Taiwanese passport photo doesn't even fucking look like me, because I go in to get my photo taken and they just start photoshopping it by default. And I'm like, what? They're like, oh, did you not want it photoshopped? Like, they make your skin weirdly very smooth. They just smooth out. You look like you went in a photo booth and had like 5 filters thrown on you. And so it barely looks like you, but that's acceptable. That's fine. That's just what they do by default. I don't know if it's just people like to look good. Vanity is important. Appearances are very important. So yes, this is part of the culture.
One thing I like is lines under the eyes that aren't aging lines. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
who
I
else?
guess
The
Ana
frog
de
shadow.
Armas has that. Do you guys know what I'm saying?
Ana de Armas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But so whatever. I don't know what you would, if there's a word for it or whatever.
Yeah,
but
it's called aegyosa. It's like a Korean word.
Huh?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Aegyosa.
Here, that's what it's lines under the eyes
Aegyosa.
Is that the
that
shadow?
aren't aging lines. They're just,
It's like little puffy fat, but it's higher up than if you have eye bags. So they're not eye bags. They're like a cutesy, under eye fold thing.
They're
that's
the
cool. There's a word for it,
anti-eyebag.
because
I got a
I
name
always
for
notice
everything.
it and I like it, or I think it's cool. Like I would add it to
It is
characters
cute.
if I was drawing them. I would try. And do it.
I have a question about this picture, Pear.
Huh.
Why should we even care?
Ah!
I think that's part of what's vexing people is like, what is it? Is there a little X factor? Like, what if there's a movie and this girl is the main character? Would you be like, all right, I'm watching no matter what, even if it sucks?
No.
Evolution. We care because of evolution, Phil.
Yeah.
There you
Because of
go.
Evolution. Okay.
We're evolved
Because
to appreciate certain things.
he's like, nothing.
Are Asians the most evolved human? Is that what-
Ikazu, yes.
All right.
Oh,
here's
why,
one.
yes, says I.
Mm.
I don't care about this.
But so
What?
with this, the reason it's news is because the American Eagle or whatever, they hire Sydney Sweeney, and their stock went up 300 million. So like a
What?
third of it.
Oh, nice. What?
Yeah, it went up like
God.
15%, which is a lot for
Yeah.
That's
for a
insane.
giant company.
What did they
That's a
hire
lot.
her for? Like,
And then and then contrast this too, if you remember, just like it was a year ago, maybe, or maybe 2 years ago, but Bud Light hired the trans dude to sell their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
and did
That
it
was
crash?
weird.
Yeah, and it crashed there.
Yeah.
They like
Oh,
lost
maybe-
300 million or something.
Mhm.
So
Maybe
it's like
that's-
there's these funny signals of like back to basics that we might be getting that's kind of fun. But one thing is, so the jeans, they're selling out everywhere, I suspect it's gooner men buying them and like flipping them. I don't even think women are
It's
buying
okay,
them.
normal women. This appeals to normal women too. This is just normalcy. And what I find interesting is there's this new Dunkin' Donuts ad that's just like this white boy being like, I have a great tan, I look great. Buy Dunkin' Donuts drinks. I don't know what the fuck that has to do with Dunkin' Donuts. But like people are flipping out about that too, apparently. And it's kind of just normalcy. This is how all advertisements were in the 90s,
Well,
right? It's
Maromi's
not
in
a
the
big
chat.
deal.
Maromi says sex sells. Now, what I'm thinking this is, it's a signal that you admit sex sells. It's basically, yeah, we understand. We're gonna go back to how things actually work, right? If sex sells is one of the core truths, it's like, yeah, we accept core truths, and then everyone's like, this business is gonna do really well. They have a good head on their shoulders.
Oh no,
Isn't
you're
it-
onto something definitely, because it's a bunch of people that have been trying to tear down that core truth that you're talking about, basic human instinct and what's built into our DNA. Like, what are men and women? Men and women are instinctually, we're evolved differently. Everybody understands that. But there are people that wanted to deny that, and with these ads, it's a signal towards, no, we're just going to be normal and we're just going to embrace like reality, and that's the actual problem. That's why they're freaking out.
Yeah, if they're embracing this core truth, then they must be embracing other core truths, aka good business sense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. We can't destroy you anymore because you are telling us, no, we don't care.
Yeah. Well, I guess there has been, I don't know if they're overplaying it, but there has been a reaction from like the super weird far left that they hated, of course.
Can we just like get a giant steamroller
Whatever.
and put all those people under the steamroller and then like not have to deal with it anymore?
So
yeah,
what's
neither of those approaches is appealing to me. This is just fun. It's fine.
Yeah, the other funny thing about it is it's still kind of the moment in a weird way where the jeans are super baggy. So it's like, yeah, the marketing is sexy. The jeans are still really baggy, but that I don't mind like an era of baggy jeans. I don't think that is necessarily a bad thing.
That's been the era. Female fashion has already gone back to 90s baggy fashion for like at least the last 5 years.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed
in case
that.
you didn't know.
Yeah. Well, that I would have associated with the far left influence, and how it's anti-sex. But they're kind of they're just, I don't know if this is like a gateway drug that they're planning to make the jeans sexier and sexier, but this is like the initial dry run where they're like, yeah, we're going to do it with baggy jeans and it's going to work. So it's kind of genius, it's kind of fun they made it work. The one last thing cool that's kind of fun about it, have we talked about how in like the 1800s or whatever, how if you caught a glimpse of a woman's ankle, it would like give you a boner or whatever?
You'd be shot in the street.
That's a myth, but yeah, sure.
Ankles were haram in Victorian times.
That there is like, I don't know, there should be a word for that, but it's like the relativity of sexiness, where when it's not even allowed, we're in this era of anti-sex or whatever. So then this ad campaign is the current hot woman of the world. She's kind of the only one too, which is an interesting thing. We're
the only hot woman in the world.
Yeah, there aren't like 20. Like if you go to the 90s, there's like 40, 50 or whatever. And right now there's like one.
Man,
if you try to name others, you're like, I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. There is one element. You segued from like that puffy cheek Asian woman to this. There's a weird effect that happens. When you stare at like a pattern for too long and then you pull your eyes away and like the whole world has patterns and you're like, whoa. Like,
yeah, the imprint. You see those cheeks imprinted on this image now.
Yeah. So when you see the Asian woman and then you flip to like a Western person, you're like, oh, why is there suddenly giant caverns and mountains on the face? Why is there?
I know. Why doesn't she do puffy face? I want to see her doing puffy face.
Why is her face so 3D? Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was just the last thing, is that I think they did a good job of making baggy jeans sexy somehow they did that like a really good job basically.
Well, baggy jeans were big in the 90s. A lot of 90s fashion has been coming back for the last couple of years.
There you go.
Yeah.
Still seeing
Well,
it
I'll
too.
tell you what makes it sexy. They're not baggy around her ass,
Oh, yeah,
and her tits are showing. So that
Whoa,
helps.
whoa, language.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't care.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I think
but-
you're sort of right.
It's like bell bottoms.
So.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
bell
it is a
bottoms.
little like bell bottoms. Yeah.
Do we not prefer the 90s really high-waisted mom jeans?
I like high waisted, but that's what these are too. It's high waisted. A lot of people are saying they hate high waisted.
No,
Why?
I like the high-waisted mom jeans with the big ass.
Yeah.
I like wearing them just because I the jeans trend that I hated the most were the low rises because you'd bend over and your underwear would be showing. I always thought that was so unclassy and uncomfortable.
Well,
I'm
that
glad
was
that's gone.
that was the point because it was supposed to be
Yeah.
paired with a G-string.
They call
And-
that the plumber crack.
The whale
For
tail.
girls. And you drop a pencil in it. If
Uh-huh.
you see it, just drop a pencil.
Okay.
It
Alright.
came with a G-string and a tramp stamp on the back. How many?
Well,
what?
let's
How
not bring
many?
that back.
Was there ever a craze of women getting like heavy metal logos where the tramp stamp's supposed to be?
What? I don't
Not
think
that I know
anyone's ever
of.
done that.
That
There
would be
was an
hilarious.
era
That
of
sounds
like
cool, though.
tribal tramp stamps. Yeah.
Get the full like you just look at a pile of sticks and it's a heavy metal logo and that's the tattoo in the tramp stamp zone.
That'd be just like a heavy metal cover.
Yeah. Yes.
Just a
Yes.
tramp stamp logo.
That's it. Phil, start a heavy metal band.
Oh, I thought you meant Heavy Metal Magazine, like the logo Heavy Metal.
No.
Oh, okay.
No music. Oh my god.
That would not be cool.
That'd be cool. Heavy Metal.
How to make hair more earlier. That's great. That's great English.
What did I
That's
write
great.
that?
Yes.
Yeah. We're not gonna zoom in on this. I don't know. We've already talked a lot about caring. But so I was thinking maybe there's a little bit more that we can try and cover. But so it's almost to like just really good beginnings obviously would make people care quickly. So that's kind of similar. Like how do you have a real like Bancroft brought this up if he's looking for a movie to watch. And I do this too. Sometimes you'll stop 30 seconds in, you're like, you'll do that like 3-4 times, and then you find one, and then you're like, okay, I'm actually gonna watch this one. It's like, what did that one do that was special to these others that didn't do it? That all of a sudden now you're gonna give it a shot, you know?
Talking about that, the platform definitely makes you care because in that respect, you're talking about streaming, and because you can flick to something else, each choice is so non-committal. Where like in the Blockbuster era, if it's the one night of the week that you're gonna rent a movie and you had to go somewhere to look through them and pick one, even if you pick the shittest fucking horror film, you're not gonna turn it off. You're gonna be like, whatever. You're actually gonna watch it all the way through, and it has like a higher chance of letting you care because you might get to like 30 minutes in or an hour in before you're like, man, it's really got me by the balls now.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen anymore. I also think people make worse stuff because they know that the choice to watch it is so non-committal. Like if you're making something
But
for...
it should almost be the other way a little bit, but you're right.
Go on, how do you mean? How do you mean?
Like people, there's so much competition that they have to do better if they want to get...
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I think it just doesn't work like that. Like, okay... You have been given a budget to make 2 films. One of them is going to go on Netflix, and one of them is going to be sold on DVD. Which one do you just instantly think you're going to put more effort into?
Netflix, I guess.
Really?
Well, what about this? The DVD thing? Are you guys nostalgic for that? Because I am. I think it is like fun.
I am a bit. I just think someone is gonna go to a store or pay actual money for the individual thing. So you're like, shit, I'm gonna step it up. Someone's gonna expect something good from this because they're actually giving me money for a physical thing rather than
maybe if it was 2 universes. Because I feel like Redboxes, nobody even buys DVDs anymore or whatever. But if it was a universe where there wasn't Netflix and it was just DVDs, or a universe where there's Netflix.
Mm.
And yeah,
I
like
think
which
what
one?
contributes. I'm sorry. I think what contributes more to the problem is, like, there's this whole thing with attention spans going way down, and I think that's true
Yeah.
for people creating stuff too. It's not just the viewers.
Mm.
And to make something good, you need lengthy attention spans. You need
Yeah.
to take something seriously for an extended period of time and actually refine it. And there's a lot of stuff coming out that just seems to have no refinement. You didn't do enough drafts. You didn't handle it with enough care because people don't have the attention span.
Yeah, and that factors into, like, they say variety is the spice of life, but if there's so many options, it's harder to keep your audience's attention because they could, like Jake said, just switch to the next movie that's on their streaming platform if you don't hook them within the first 10 minutes,
Mm.
so that changes with the times as well.
It's funny how, like, people have the maximum opportunity for ADHD, low attention, whilst at the same time the stuff being produced is the least serving of engagement. Like, it's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you think of back in the 80s, there was some number of TV stations on your local network. If you don't have cable, you would get your TV guide every month or whatever. Be like, oh, my favorite movie is going to play on Tuesday. And then you're waiting for that. Or I have never seen this movie. It's going to be on this one specific day. And then if you don't like it, you only have 20 different options, to choose from. So you might just go back to that movie and finish watching it.
Yeah, I
Rather-
kind of love the vibe of watching something that might even be bad just because it's the only options. I kind of like that. It's I
It
even
is
have
nostalgic.
I
Yeah.
haven't
And real quick, Genuine Comics is right here.
Hey.
He
What's up,
says
Dave?
there's already too much content
No.
out there. People keep demanding more. Quality is basically irrelevant because it's almost like two things. Like Netflix is like it's for people after work, a sedative. It's like a sedative for after work. It's not even meant to be like all they need is the hours. They don't like it could be made by AI eventually.
I think people are demanding more stuff because the stuff isn't satiating them, possibly because people are expecting it not to. They're giving up on satiating before they even start because they're just gonna flick to something else. We're just preventing them from canceling their subscription. I don't have to get someone to go to a store and buy my DVD anymore. All I have to do is prevent them from canceling a subscription.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's the passive income at that point. If you never remind them that they're giving you money.
Yep. I with that too much content, people have been demanding. You got make something that is gonna stick in their heads forever. Make something that is like undeniably good. Something that will haunt them. Like something that is like the person is gonna feel the need to watch the next thing or want more of it. Like
or watch it again. I think the goal should be
Yep,
this is so good. I want to rewatch it. There's so much all my favorite stuff. I mean, how many of us have rewatched movies that we like over and over again? That's what old movies are like. You don't have that anymore.
The rewatchability, like, okay, how do you target for that? I put the stuff you have to put little clues where a epiphany of truth will happen at various points of the story. Where if you would then rewatch it, those elements you put in the beginning are reframed, and the audience goes that like, oh shit, like that's what you want. That's how you make rewatchability. I'm doing that in Carnal for sure.
Well, again, that takes long-term planning because you need to know where your story's going to plant those seeds. Where when you get to point Z, the reader can look back and be like, oh, point A, B, C, D, all of those are reframed for them, or there was this clue in the first chapter that was a seed planted that came to fruition at the very end, and people don't have the attention span to commit to that.
Yeah, and then if you kind of frame this aspect around we're doing and what we have done in crowdfunding, it's interesting because now you have to up your game even more because our readers have prepaid us for a product or a book that we're working on, and then there's a later, like latent reaction. They paid months ago, then they get their book, and then they find out if the book is good or not.
Well, I mean, okay, there is an added layer to that people do not take advantage of. I'm trying to with mine, like in your marketing, people don't even know how to market their stuff like earnestly and literally. They don't even know how to explain their story, let alone present their story in such a way during the advertising phase that when they read the story, there is a reframe that reframes how it was marketed to them. Like that is the extra layer with fucking crowdfunding in this delayed, they pay now. The entire experience of this crowdfunding model can be performance art in of itself, and not even in an overt way. Not like, I'm doing an ARG, isn't that cool? Like, no. You could, every piece of the buffalo is art expression. You can do it. You should do it. It's one of the elements that will take it from like, I am now dedicated to this IP.
Yeah.
Kill the conversation.
We're all in stunned agreement.
No, but it's interesting because like with streaming or movies and crowdfunding, it's totally different. Like, I mean, for me, when I back something, I try to be very aware of the progress of the stuff that I'm backing on crowdfunding. Whereas, when you just, like you said, with the subscription service, you just press purchase and then forget probably half the time, like how many people are just not even using things that they're subscribed to.
Oh, I hate it. I have a fucking $9.99 payment that goes out every month for fucking Mango 3D, which is the software that you use to 3D print with. I haven't used my 3D printer in over a year. I
think I'm still paying for a PlayStation Plus account, and I don't even have a PlayStation in my house right now.
Damn. Yeah, it sucks, man. We should get people to subscribe to the comics so they keep paying and forget about
Right.
Exactly. Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Support my Patreon, guys, and my website passes. Except you actually get content, so I'm not very good at extorting people.
So that's like, the medium will, some of that's like meta stuff. I wrote some of that here. So like, just the fact that you buy, say it's like a book, that you buy the book and bring it home, you're going to want to give it a chance. You're going to want to read it because you already spent money on it. You own it now. But if it's free, if someone hands it to you, you'd be like, what the fuck is this? Like, get this out of my face. But, or like if it's a play, like if your daughter's in the play, or like one of your best friends made a movie, you're going to want to like it. You're going to care, So there's all these meta things about caring, but I'm kind of curious, if you take all that away, then the caring conversation about this hypothetical skeptical audience in a room, like how do you win them over?
If it's like completely clinical A/B test, like you're in a white room, a scientist hands you two different books, how does one of them make you care and one of them doesn't?
Yeah. And so one thing, I'm reading a little bit what I wrote here, is like, there's one of the things to not be needy is being like self-amused, and it's almost quote unquote masturbatory, which could be a negative thing, but there's a positive version of that where you could picture an author where they sort of don't care in a way, like they don't give a fuck, and they might have autism, say,
The Room
they're
style.
only interested in like playing with their little fun thing they've set up in their little story or whatever. And you'll stumble on stories like that. Those can make you care quite a bit really fast, You know what I mean?
Well, there's people who pretend they don't care, but you can tell they're massively insecure, right? And they're not. You can't even feel them having fun. Like, one thing I've heard about Chuck Dixon's work is you can tell he's having fun writing whatever he's making. Like,
Yeah.
that's the feeling that you want to feel of the they don't even give a fuck. It translates to they're having fun. They're not just being insecure, pretending they're having fun, and just be overly edgy,
Yeah.
or
They
they
can't
like
be the meme where it's like smiley guy with crying guy behind it.
yeah. Oh, there's so many people that are crying guy with smiley guy face. You should be smiley guy with the mask as the crying guy. Let's
Actually,
Yeah.
that's hilarious. That
Fake
would
sad.
be better. That would be way better.
yeah.
That is funny. That's like true. That's very true. You know what that is? That's like every Tarantino movie.
Yeah, he's the smiling guy pretending to be the crying guy.
He's the actual guy is crying, but he's putting on a smiling mask, and it actually makes great art. Yeah, when you do that, when you're like
Remember
self.
when Shia LaBeouf had a bag on his head and then he was crying underneath it?
What the fuck? I hate Shia LaBeouf.
What?
I've always hated
He-
Shia LaBeouf ever
He
since he
didn't
was
win
in.
you over when he, I don't know, got based or whatever. He's
He
What
cool.
about
got-
Holes?
Yeah, I don't believe. I hated him back in Even Stevens,
Oh
Phil.
my god.
But you never
Ow.
gave him a chance then. You never,
Fuck
you didn't
him.
care.
He had to have had a camera on his sister's bedroom. Even Stevens. Let's not talk about that.
I feel like you were a big fan of Beans
Love
from
him.
Even Stevens. Yeah, I knew it.
Oh yeah,
Love him.
Beans is the second main character. He's funny. Shia with the redemptive arc. Yeah, you give him another chance, Jake. He's cool.
No,
Maybe you're right. Maybe he's faking it. I don't know.
he's allowed to fake it though. Shia, I doesn't matter what I think. Keep being you, even if that's like insecure.
Why do you even
So-
care?
Have you
I
guys
know.
heard
I don't care.
Have you guys heard of the frame battle thing, like with psychology and sales?
The frame battle?
Frame battle?
Yeah, like who,
Like a
who
rap
holds
battle?
the frame of the conversation?
Oh, whoever holds the fucking stick. I talk now. That yes.
Well, no, like I heard it's hard to explain, or it's like if a short guy and a tall guy walk into a room and they both point at each other and the short guy says, "You're too tall," and the tall guy says, "You're too short." Whatever thing they say becomes the reality. That's the person who owns the frame of the reality.
I'm
Whoever said it
setting
first?
setting the narrative.
Yeah. So that would be kind of like audience versus author. Who cares? Who doesn't care? And the fact that if you're already worried about getting the audience to care, that's like that little needy thing. You're giving them the frame kind of thing. Whereas if you're letting them come to you and you're like, sit down, bitch, I got something to show you. That's like more your frame, I guess.
Why does the
Yeah.
chat love Shia LaBeouf? I don't get this reality.
He's a national treasure.
Yeah. He's nice.
And he wasn't in the film National Treasure, I don't think.
He was the harbinger of the fucking end times with Indiana Jones.
But he was in Indiana Jones.
The frame thing is great, but how do you use that, right, Pat? How do you set the frame? How do you pull the rug on your audience?
Well,
And-
I think the best way to do it is you build the frame, but you make your audience think they built it.
That sounds like that would be awesome.
Yeah, now
think
give
about it.
give 20 examples, Phil.
I mean, that's all interactivity, right? You're
True.
structuring a foundation that lets your audience come to conclusions that are the correct conclusions. And I mean, Chuck Dixon talks about this where it's like, what does he say? Invisible handwriting, where you're tricking your audience into thinking they're making the connections, right?
Yes.
You've planned it out that way, and it helps with the verisimilitude. And hopefully, if we get him on, he could talk more about this because he talks about it on his podcast all the time, where he's trying to write the story as if he doesn't exist. you know? So no one could tell that the story was conceived and written by someone.
Yeah. That would be a step away from the author caring, which could be a good thing potentially.
How do you achieve that though?
Zen, you got to be Zen.
I don't know. We'll ask Chuck.
I think
Or like sometimes he might just be talking about ego. If you have no ego as a writer.
I
like,
think
no
it's more
agenda.
of knowing what not to do, because you could write things into a story that it's like, oh, this seems like a story. It seems like it was crafted by someone. Maybe it's too far-fetched, and it takes away from the suspension of disbelief for your reader. And so I would imagine that it's probably things that you don't fall into that keep you away from being an apparent force and author.
That's true. There's a certain level. There's a path to creating verisimilitude that I think is sacrificing your ego essentially, and it's in my head I call it committing, and what that means is, well, if anything happens in the story, I try not to predetermine it. I try to let the characters, and in conjunction with everything that has been set down and all the rules and what the characters' motivations and inhibitions are, play out naturally. And I think that is much more believable than if you are transparently like the god of the story and you're moving all the chess pieces and forcing everything towards one direction. That doesn't feel as immersive to the reader. That pulls the reader out of the story.
Yeah, I like that. Dilly, this is a little bit what you're saying, I think. Chuck Dixon wants the reader so engrossed in the story they forget about the writer. That reminds me to, shoot, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, like on some level, if the audience is talking about whether or not they care, you've already lost
yeah.
part of it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it should be way past that point. They should be talking about why did this character make that choice. They should be talking about the characters as if they're real people that they've met. That's your goal. And not talking about you as a writer, not talking about anything else. You should be talking about the characters as if they're in the story next to them. That's good writing.
Yeah. And the bringing it back to the frame thing, it's a little bit of, if that transfers from the author to the audience, that would be a good thing. And then the author would kind of be achieving their goal. So their goal would be like, they aren't really thinking about like whether or not you care. They're thinking about their story. They're focused on their shit. And yeah, they want it to entertain you, but they just want to do their story justice or have fun telling their story or whatever.
Yeah, I do think there's merit to the approach of you are, as a creator, are just a conduit for the story. You're not important. Your job is to be a vessel, sort of. I think
go
that
back and
produces the
forth
best
on that. I
work.
can't decide. Because I used to believe that so much, and now I don't quite as much.
I think I err, at least right now, I err towards taking that approach because you kind of can't help but let your influences show through. So it's not entirely true, but the more you act like it's true, I think the better work that you do. At least that's right now. That's what I
The only thing I
believe.
don't like about it is authors can use it as a crutch or like armor, where they're like, I was just channeling, so it is what it is.
Oh!
This is beautiful. I would channel, like I am the best.
Yeah, no,
conduit of
that's still
the greatest.
ego though. That's still ego.
Yeah, because the whole point is to kind of step away from ego, but it can be
Yeah.
this weird false trick where you just get more ego, whatever.
True.
I'm just trying to think of actual actionable things you can do to achieve that. But to find that out,
having not much ego in your story is a little actionable thing that I think that helps. If I start watching a story, I wrote here too. Just this is random, but demonstrating competence. That's a little bit what we're talking about. That goes with sales and psychology and everything. But if you're watching a story and like if there's a really funny joke at the beginning of the story, you're like, oh okay.
okay.
this person is good at what they're doing, so I'm gonna keep watching or reading or whatever.
I hope that happens with the opening scene of Carnal.
Yeah. I think it will. That joke is legendary.
There's maybe you can figure it out by like what is the opposite? Like what would you not do? What represents ego in a fucking story? Is it like a Rick and Morty episode where they're talking about story structure whilst in the story and they're like, this is the middle point?
Yeah, if they started that way, I would turn it off. But in the middle, that might be okay.
Okay.
I turned off one last night. It started with a guy on the radio being like real like radio voicey. You know, I've heard it a million times. Like, we're gonna take another caller now. Oh yeah, you think you know the ways? You gotta get on this south. Hey buddy, and it was on a black screen, and you know they're gonna fade into something guy, and I turned it off.
Okay.
What was it?
That one was like the new FBI Hulu movie where they take on the white nationalists. So it was like
What?
right up. Yeah, I mean it was just
Was
some
Matt
new.
Damon?
Yeah, it's not him. It's one of those guys.
Damon.
It's Jude Law. It's Jude Law. He plays the FBI guy.
Jude Law. Like
a
it's a
newer
modern
movie.
film? It's new?
Yeah, but I guess it's borderline, maybe like woke, but maybe not. I was thinking it might be good, but I started it and I did not like that beginning.
He was in Heretic. Did you see that?
No, that was the other guy.
That's not Jude Law?
No, what's his name? The Heretic was pretty sweet though. I liked her.
Who's Jude Law?
So, principle 1 that you just highlighted is recreating trope without a twist.
Yeah.
You're right. It's not Jude Law.
Or if it's like, if you've seen it a million times, you probably turn it off. That's one.
Yeah, but you could do a twist, and that's probably actually engaging. It sucks them in.
Yeah.
Like we've got to think what is pro suck and what is anti suck with things you can do.
Actually, yeah, you know what movie has a great opening is Kick-Ass. You know Kick-Ass? It starts with a guy. It's a trope. He's talking about being a superhero. He's on top of a building. He's got his wings.
Yes, yeah.
And
he dies.
And then he just falls and dies. Like, yeah, that was a crazy guy. That wasn't a superhero.
That is an intense hardcore suck moment.
Yeah.
That was a subversion of expectations.
Suck version.
Yeah. So starting with a really awesome subversion. You know what my personal favorite, like we can talk about openings we really like and openings we hate for a little bit maybe, but
there's one kind of opening I really like.
My personal favorite opening is Tough Turf. You guys ever seen that movie?
Tough Turf?
Tough Turf is James Spader teen movie from the 80s. But in that one, it starts with the credits running, music playing. He's riding his bike. And so, yeah, you're a little bit like, okay, why do I care? He's riding his bike. Why do I care? He's riding his bike.
Yeah.
And then the credits are playing. You're like, okay, it's credits, whatever. They had to shoot something. He's just riding his bike. And then credits are just kind of winding up and they're showing this scene where these they're high school kids too, but they're like actually kind of a gang and they're robbing this guy at knife point. And then the main character, he's on his bike. He bikes by them and he grabs one guy's like spray paint and spray paints everyone in the face as he's riding by them and just rides into the dark. And then the guy that they're robbing gets away and they're just like, what just happened? This guy just was like a random act of teenage superhero kind of thing. Like or vigilanteism, he just killed their robbery in a kind of hilarious matter-of-fact way. And all of a sudden you're like, who's that guy? Like that guy's funny. He was riding his bike the whole time and then he just stopped a robbery in like 1 second.
Curious.
I want to see what's up.
That would be a funny moment in a normal film. Like, okay, I think it's like imagine it's like an Anchorman film, and there's like it's the confrontation where they're all like they're about to do the fight scene where they all have their weapons, but like instead it's like a kid goes in on a bike with like a superhero outfit and pretends to fight them all, and then runs off, and they're like, well, that just happened. But you do a whole fucking, it goes off the rails. A new character comes in halfway through and takes the story in a completely retarded direction and then leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a can only do that in a comedy, I think.
Yeah, do you remember in
suppose.
Seinfeld or Kramer's telling the story? And it's like I forget his name. It's like Joe Dada or whatever. And he's talking about his friend. He's like, Joe Dada, he had the pears. He bought them from the store and they were wrong, so he had to come back. So then I called the lawyer and she's like, but what about Joe with the rotten pears? He's like, well, his part of the story is finished.
That's great. I would love if someone did a trope of they're retelling a story, but and it's where you go into the story as they're telling it, so the comic turns into that story, and then weird stuff happens, and then someone stops them, and it's like, what are you on about? It couldn't have happened like that. And they're like, yeah, maybe misremembering a little bit, but just stick with it for now. And then you go back into the story, and it's like trying to correct itself, and it's like, okay, actually, he wasn't wearing this hat, and it like disappears.
Yeah. That is you know what is like that? Drunk History is a little bit like that.
I don't know
Have
what
you
that
ever
is.
seen those? They're awesome.
Oh, you
No,
ever seen Drunk History?
I
It's
don't
on
think I've seen that.
Comedy
Never.
Central?
Does it
Is
like
that a YouTube channel?
I'm trying to think which
Uh,
ones that you should watch at least one. Like there's one of like Benjamin Franklin inventing. He's flying
The
a kite.
lightning?
Watch Benjamin
Benjamin Button inventing lightning.
yeah, Benjamin
Hero.
Franklin kite drunk history. Something like that.
There's an exceptional episode of Always Sunny where they are kind of like retelling a story, but they're telling it wrong, and they kind of end up entering the story that they're telling, and it's being the same story is being retold through the different memories of the different characters, and it gets incredibly meta. It's very fucking good. You should watch it. But
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
that idea of that initial twist, the suck version. There was this thing that I read where it's like it opens and it's like introducing this pretty woman walking down the street, and she's like, it's Samantha. She's blah 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 blah, and it's like, and she's ovulating as like this whole, and then a car like basically fucking Tokyo drifts into her and smashes her against the wall.
What?
And it's the actual main characters are in the car, and one of them looks out the window, and they're like, "I think we hit a dog," and then they drive off, and then the rest of the story follows them. But like, yeah, that's subversion. You send people one way. I think that grabs them.
Yeah, that pretty
yeah,
much
for sure.
works like all the time. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. You know what sometimes works for me is if it's white font on black matte and the font is jittering because they actually shot it on film. I'll always give that more of a shot.
Ah.
That's more of a meta one. But yeah.
Visual style.
I don't know. Maybe are we done? Well, so in conclusion, like what are the things? It's a good opening is to make people care. You got to have a good opening.
You gotta keep that fire hot though. I do think you need a good opening, or at least you need a slow opening that does eventually twist. I do think there has to be a twist or a reframe.
What about like American Psycho? Because I remember that opening is kind of slow, but it's still badass. You know what I'm saying?
So good.
Okay, you have an eerie tension all the way through American Psycho, and then you have inconsistencies that the audience then tries to figure out or build links to. They're given puzzle pieces that do not match. Then eventually you get the twist, and it's like, and then on the rewatch, you know the whole thing with the twist. It is actually a perfect summation of suck principles.
The opening, do you remember the opening? It's like a bunch of fancy food dishes, but the first one is like a red raspberry drizzle, which you're supposed to think is blood.
Yeah.
Right. And
Irene, if you watch
that, that's a good opening shot. Yeah, what about just opening shot?
Yeah, I actually have watched American Psycho. It's like opening shots are important, just like your first few pages are important. And I don't think attention grabbing necessarily means high action or shocking. It can just be tension.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if it's high action and shocking, sometimes that is too needy, and I don't like that. I'll turn it off.
Yeah.
Back to the Future, great opening shot. around the
what-
lab.
I don't remember how that opened.
Doc Brown's lab. The opening shot is you hear all the clocks, and you see his like Rube Goldberg machine that's making the dog food, and you're hearing a bit of radio, and Marty walks in. It's that one long shot that pans
Yeah.
around. It's a Spielberg opening shot.
Oh yeah. You know, a good one is the Western. Fuck, from the guys super famous. But anyway, they're in the middle of robbing a bank, and he's sitting on the like counter by the teller, and it's the old style bank, and so they have a scales for like weighing money. So it's these like golden scales that are on the bank, and he's eating a banana while his like people rob the bank. He finishes the banana and he tosses it on the scales. I'm like, that is a good first shot.
What movie is that?
What's it called? I've been talking a lot about it. It was one of my favorites, but I can't think of it right now. I did a video on it on my YouTube channel.
This is the kind of tension you need to create. The waiting for him to remember the.
Everyone thinking quietly, not.
Was it One-Eyed Jack?
Yeah, One-Eyed Jack. Yeah.
I only remember that because you did a video on it.
Yeah.
I just
That was the video that he forgot.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
That Irene, your point about tension is obviously that's how you grip everyone, like, and keep them gripped the whole time. But I'm thinking about tension openers, and I'm merging it with the bank robbery. Like, imagine it's a bank teller, and they're about to sneeze, but they don't sneeze, and that's when the fucking bank robbery happens, and they're like telling everyone to shut up, get on the ground, shut up, and everything's quiet, and like the person still needs to fucking sneeze, but they're not because they have to be quiet.
Oh
and
yeah,
the Matrix. Does that happen in the Matrix? They sneeze.
Yeah, but one of them does sneeze because Cypher sneezes
in the wall.
The traitor. Yeah.
Oh, Cypher's such a piece.
Cypher does suck.
Yeah, there's someone needing to sneeze, but we're in the wall and we don't want him to find us. That's great.
One for the sustained thing, I noticed this with The Promised Land, that movie I just watched that I loved. This like seems maybe obvious, but they really made the main bad guy was so powerful and such a piece of shit, and the main good guy is pretty awesome and not powerful at all. And like that is a really good mix. Gets you through the entire movie. Just like it, I was like, it's one way you can kind of define stakes is like it's just the disparity. So how disparate can you make it while not like ruining the story? Because at a certain point, if it's like whatever, just like an alien god versus Joe Schmo, you're like, okay, he literally can't do anything.
Oh, the contrast. How much of a contrast can you be? So it's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that, like Joe Schmo versus Alien Invasion, like you feel the writer there.
Yeah.
Like,
well, if he like survives, you're gonna feel the writer for sure. Yeah. If he dies immediately, you won't feel the writer.
Okay. Yes.
What would actually happen?
Oh, man, he dies immediately, but then what's the continuation of the film? Oh my god, that would be the performance art. You build up, one guy stands against the entire xenomorph race. And then people go watch the beginning of it, and he dies in the first scene, and then it's like completely different characters.
Yeah.
that
kind of things, that's like, they did that in Scream, but it's great. And yeah, Scream is one for sure that'll. Oh, speaking of openings, there is like words that people call it a cold opening. Have you guys heard this term?
Yes.
Oh yeah, straight into the action.
Yeah, and that will have like action. I don't know. It's kind of a funny balance where it's like a short story before the real story, and you have to get people caring just with that. But then that will make people care the larger story. But James Bond does it. Scream does it.
Not explaining anything and just jumping into it. I like that kind of opening.
Yeah.
No, a cold open is where they tell a full story in the whole thing.
Yeah, because there's another thing reading. There's something called en media res. That's where you start right in the middle of the story. There actually is no beginning. You skip the beginning.
Yeah, I like that.
I thought that was the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, in a cold open, they do the mini story and then they play the credits.
Well, yeah, the only thing that cold opening really means is it's before the credits. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not like
That's lame.
a credit list. No, they're pretty cool. They show a full encapsulation story of what the full story is essentially going to be. So you get like a bite-sized version of what you expect. So it is the promise. The cold open is kind of like the promise of the whole episode.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yeah, it is like a small story. I didn't realize it just meant, oh, it's before the credits.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So
James
what was
Bond
the other thing?
does those, right? James Bond opening.
He's finishing a mission, and then it goes. Beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep.
And
Badass
so like
music.
a cold open
Yep.
will start in media res a lot of times, especially if it's a James Bond one. Like,
Yeah, it's like the almost the end of the story with James Bond. The whole mission is about to reach its climax.
yeah.
Let's watch that James Bond trailer.
I love those two things. I love cold opens. I love end media res or whatever you said.
Yeah.
And media, was it?
Yeah, like it's like Greek or whatever in media res.
It's
I
the
don't know what it
opposite.
translates to.
I think this. I'm making this up. I think it means in the middle of.
Yeah, I think you're right. In the middle
Ah.
of
I
Right.
don't know. I don't know
Makes
what the
sense.
res part is though.
Well, if you're doing a series like we do with our fucking little funny books, you end one issue, and if it's a contiguous series, you start the next issue like in the middle of a different adventure.
Mhm.
It automatically makes the reader fill in the blank of, well, how did they get from the end of this to the beginning of this?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. Vatican City did that a little bit. Just not crazy, but just there's a little like you start in a different spot and you get to fill in the gaps. I really like that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. There's some manga I read that did that, and it was pretty unforgettable. It's
Yeah.
risky though, because I never did that. I considered it for Fiendish, and I'm like, now I have to make sure I reach that plot point. That's set in stone, and there's a certain level of I don't know if things will be exactly the same, so didn't want to do that.
the risk is if you jump too much and people feel, because there's the two opposite ends. There's this ended and then we jump essentially ahead quite a long way to a different place. Things have progressed while we were away. It can be cool because it creates interactivity for like, what happened? The opposite of that is like a guy is driving to get gas, and then they drive to the grocery store, and you basically show every single step of the way, right? You over-explain everything. You show him getting out of the car, picking up the gas thing, putting it in, waiting, filling it, paying for it.
Yeah.
But
if
yes,
you do that oddly builds tension in a way, but you got to pay that off if you do. Because
You have
to be like, why are you showing me this? Why are you showing me this? What's going on? Something's
your
going
shot choice has to be tense though too.
Yeah.
You have to stage that right to maintain actual tension. Otherwise, they'll just be bored.
Yeah. That happened in The Promised Land. There's a part in the middle of the movie where it's like so happy, and you're like, this is way too fucking happy. Like, fuck you guys. Shit's gonna get ruined any second now.
That's great. Yeah, in Fiendish, the characters are like, we haven't seen a demon in weeks. Oh my god.
Wow, we've been so fortunate. It's
Yeah.
definitely things are turning around.
Casimir puts his hand on Iskel's shoulder. You know what, buddy? I always believed in you from the start. Like every character is being nice to each other.
It all turns.
And then suddenly it's like, oh fuck. Yeah, you would basically be reading that being like, something is gonna fucking happen. That is great. That's a great key to like note down of a thing to use.
Yes.
Reedy, do you want to let's look at Fiendish again and
oh yeah.
And
let's see.
And Alex,
that's right. I was gonna show up.
Whenever the meme's ready, let me know. We'll look at the meme here in a second.
Hell yeah.
We'll take a little final pass on Hotel Story 2 before we get out of here, but we'll maybe end around 3 hours, I bet. So I can
cool. Alex, I haven't spoke to you this week. I hope things are going good. Thumbs up. I spoke to Alex a lot the other week, and then I haven't spoke to him because I've been so busy. I was like,
Oh.
oh man, I wonder how
Alex
Alex.
is the first thing you sacrifice when you start to actually have to work.
No.
It was this week.
Forsaken.
Do you like
You
when Phil?
abandoned your bestie.
Do you like when Phil's avatar gets worried every now and then? Ah!
Yeah, because you can't see his eyes, so he just had to have his eyebrows do a weird twitch.
It's the Hank Hill pull.
Oh no. Yeah, how about let's not refresh the campaign yet? But
Let's look at these,
hey,
though.
if you guys like what you see here, maybe someone can back the campaign now,
It's
and
that
then we
guy.
can refresh.
It's old Hellboy.
It's
Oh,
Jake's
it's
favorite
old.
character.
That's old Hellboy.
Zoom in on old Hellboy. Zoom in
Yeah,
on his
yeah.
face at the bottom. He's the best character in the
His
whole
horns.
fucking book. Down. Yeah, look at him.
Old man Hellboy. Did you guys hear that Guillermo del Toro, there's rumors that he's doing a third and final Hellboy to wrap up the trilogy?
Oh,
He's such a good director. That would be great.
yeah. He's
He-
in
he-
Death Stranding. He's buddies with Kojima.
He made Pinocchio, and he's like, well, I guess nobody watched that. Time to go back to the Hellboy.
Yeah.
Damn, now I feel bad because I wanted to watch Pinocchio, and then
There you go. No one watched Pinocchio.
No.
The
I
anime-
like
Nobody
it.
cares.
animation
We already
was
know
cool.
the
I saw
ending
it,
to
I saw it.
Pinocchio.
Yeah, he gets an even bigger nose.
Yeah.
He never. Well, I don't want to spoil it,
He
but
becomes a plastic surgeon and removes the noses
Isn't
of
there
all.
like a scene where he goes to Bad Boy Island though? That's like kind of sweet.
Bad Boy
What?
Island.
They like smoke. Like they all smoke cigarettes on Bad Boy Island.
Someone should do a remake of Pinocchio where the Neverland Island is like the shit, and he's an idiot forever leaving.
You should have
Yeah.
stayed there. No, he. So Del Toro reframes it in like Nazi Germany.
Oh.
That sounds
great!
try-hard.
Definitely can't
I mean,
feel the writer on that one.
So like Candlewick is like the son of a Nazi general, and
Yeah.
who's actually voiced by Ron Perlman, Hellboy.
Perfect
Oh,
Nancy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'd still give it a chance. The
Give it a shot.
visuals look great.
It's on Netflix. Yeah, the
Irene,
visuals are great.
Tell us
What?
more about Old
Old
Man
Man
Hellboy.
Right. Well, he's not Old
Oh.
Man Hellboy, but he does look a bit like that, I suppose. This character, he's a dev. Where you finally get to see some more dev characters. Well, some more as in one. There were some other dev in the background in chapter 2. Didn't really get to know them. This is a dev slave and Thalfrin. And I mentioned what this page is about, but essentially what's happening is this page is pretty early on in the story. I was trying to get it done so it could be in the preview, so I just sent it off to my colorist. What's happening now is the group gets to Thalfrin. They kind of go over the clues they have for the demons, and Yomi is starting to feel a little out of her depth. Like at the end of chapter 2, if you saw her internal narration, she was kind of feeling like, well, this is a pretty dangerous journey, and I'm pretty useless. This might have not been a good idea. Like, sure, bed slave bad, but also, wow, lots of things dying, demons scary. So
Is the old guy's like, it's not actually that bad being a bed slave. It's
He's like, you
no,
made the wrong decision.
he is
didn't
not
ya?"
a bed slave. He's
I
just like
actually quite
he's
enjoy
a
it.
domestic servant. He's like he mentions in this page, oh, my mother served Thalfrin and her mother before that. So it's kind of like, well, they're a family of dev that have served Thalfrin for generations, and that's just what they do. That's their life. They don't question it. And he's perfectly happy living in servitude. And he's kind of like, why are you worrying about this journey of vengeance? You're this nice dev girl. You should live like the rest of us, is kind of what's happening here. yeah, there's this is also a page where it's very much just a one-page scene, and I'm especially with book 3, I'm aiming for 1-page or 2-page scenes. There's a lot of those where I tell a mini story just within that framing, and I think that's that helps a lot with the pacing.
Oh, that's cool.
I love
Noise.
that. It was very
know,
inspired by the single page scenes.
Bringing
Hey.
a little bit with the care thing that we didn't talk about this, but it was something I think I'd written down as like, this is again maybe too obvious, but spending time with the characters makes you care about them. So, but you can't just show them like shopping on Amazon.com necessarily.
Right.
So they have to be
That
doing
is
something.
true.
And then so if you show
Yeah.
your characters doing stuff that's important to the story, and while hiding your writing, the invisible hand, people are just going to start to care. You know, that's kind of fun. I think
Yeah.
it's fun to hang with characters and get to know them.
That's something I'm trying to do more, and I think I need to push it further where I tend to go plot, and I want to add in just moments of levity, and it's not like I have to add huge chunks of pages of characters just fucking around doing nothing. Like it's you can build in levity, you can as an artist, I'm trying to make sure people are always doing something. So characters can be talking or discussing the plot, but they're doing something in the background that shows their character, that where they're staying busy like real people. That just makes the scene intuitively more believable. And so, for example, on this page, the first panel, Freaky is walking out. She's kind of telling Eris, "Oh, just clean this or that, but you can leave the rest for tomorrow." And he's like, "Yes, and he's cleaning." Yomi starts helping him. Because that's kind of what she's used to doing. Like she was also a slave. She's an escaped slave, and she's kind of used to just picking up and cleaning, and that's what she's been trained to do, and that's her comfort zone. And she's very out of her comfort zone. And it's I don't. I'm sure. Maybe some people will be like, "Oh no, you're gonna." She's free now, so she's just gonna love it and have no questions. No, it's just scary for her, and she's way out of her depth. So she's falling back. She's tempted to fall back on what she knows, and I'm trying to have that show through her actions in this page.
Cool.
The end.
And this piece is available on the campaign as one of the you could buy the page.
Oh yeah. This is one of the original art pages that will be for sale. This is not one that I'm keeping for myself. You can buy this.
Do you know which tier this is at?
This should be the 400 tier.
Oh, Hundy. Okay, well if someone wanted this, they're in line behind like 4 other people, so
Oh yeah, a lot of people. There's only a couple left of the 400 tier because it's the cheapest one, so everybody's gotten that. But yeah, it's almost sold out, and I have the most $400 tier pages done, so I'll be I'll have them all ready soon.
the 400 pages that I've seen, that you would expect them to be like, it's 400, whatever. This is 1,000. That for some of them are like my favorite pages just because they have a fun little like. I like this one. I love this guy a lot. Like, you know, so it would be 400, but I'd be like, shit, I get Old Man Hellboy. Yeah.
Well, I am not skimping on anything. I am high efforting almost everything. I don't think I can help it. I'm trying to be reasonable where I'm not being as autistically detailed as covers, but every page will look good. It's very important.
Own a piece of history, guys, for only $400.
Yes. Back the original art tiers.
One day
now.
there'll be a Fiendish anime, and you'll be like, shit, I could have got a fucking page of that for just 400.
Yeah, and it'll be worth $10,000, or you'll be watching other people's pages that they own because they backed the Fiendish campaign and bought original art. And you'll be like, oh, I could have gotten that. Hopefully someday that would be great.
I love that thin panel, her looking down.
Oh god, I do that a lot. I wonder if it's a little repetitive, but I love doing those eye close-ups. It comes from manga. It's like the pensive close-up on the eyes, but it's just so expressive. Yeah. So I like doing that.
It's good.
Yeah, that's a good point. I might steal that. I gotta-
Yeah, steal it.
Steal it.
Ether up. Steal. Everyone steal as much as you can.
And I
Yeah.
like having a lot of close-ups built in because it's like, well, you have the environmental shots and you show the action, but you got to balance it. And I try to make sure every page has a close-up and a wide shot, a pulled-out wide shot, because that way it feels like the comic is breathing. There's such a thing as you want to keep your pages dynamic, so there's something called head sizes. Where you don't want your head sizes to be exactly the same for any two panels on a page. So you see the head size for every single panel is different here. And because in animation, it's just like this might be getting a little too into the weeds, but if in animation and live action, you can just cut from one person to the other if you're talking and just not change the shot angle, because there's natural movement built into the fact that it's a moving image, but in comics it's not moving. So you have to change your shot angles, change your head sizes. You have to put in more effort into the framing. I forgot where this started, but yeah, there you go. I think a lot about these things, and it matters. It's this subconscious engagement for the reader.
Well, if all the head sizes are the same, it's just like, using the same camera, a static camera. It makes the storytelling very flat. This, like you said, gives emotion, breathing, pacing. You as the reader are moving around the area, right?
Yeah.
People switch off if you essentially do the same thing again and again, but if you want doing it like cleverly to mean something, or you're gonna twist it, if you just same head size, but also same pose over and over again. Same expression. Like the person walks around a room. Oh, it's 5 pages in. They're still just walking around a room.
Yeah.
They're not walking around the room and doing what? Maybe they're picking something up and looking at it. Maybe they're taking a drink. Maybe they're scratching their ass. Like, all these things matter, and it's this subconscious signal that you are putting a lot of thought into your storytelling, and if you care, the reader cares.
Yeah, like if you do have like a top-down view of someone walking through some corridors, but then you show them being looked at through a crack as they're walking through the corridors. It's still walking through, but you're doing another beat.
Yeah.
Yes. Dynamic. But yeah, this page is the last page that I needed for the preview. So once this is colored, I'm actually gonna have the chapter 3 preview. It's like a big chunk. It's 15 pages. It'll be up on Global Comics on the website. So I'm really excited for that. You guys get to read the whole first couple of scenes of the book for free.
I'm looking forward to being
That's gonna be
engrossed,
awesome.
revisiting the world of Fiendish and getting the full experience.
I hope you guys like it.
There is
Alex VRB has the meme.
Yeah, he's like, also I want to shout out to Awesome One, who's been MVP, and he tries so hard in all the chats all the time and just constantly says jokes, and they never get pulled up.
I was reading him Awesome One. If I didn't pull any up, I read it.
Yeah, but it's like for years, every chat he's putting it out there constantly, and he's never deterred. He's never deterred by how little they get pulled up, but they deserve to be pulled up every now and then by not here, but like everywhere. But he's been around for fucking forever. He was in my chat a lot at the start. And I'm glad he's still constantly making fucking jokes.
Hail. Thanks for the support, Awesome One.
Yes.
He's a good one. It's true.
Yar! He is an awesome one.
Pull up the meme there, Pear.
Look that old meme there, Pear.
Pear Burger.
Do it. Meme time.
I bet you guys wish you had a sweet 50-cent poster.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
Mine are more expensive than that.
I wish
I haven't
Novel.
even read the meme. I already like it.
Yes.
I wish Novel had fixed his avatar. So
Yeah, where was that?
That would be so perfect. We would have
All
all
four
had
of us.
We'll show him how to do it after the stream.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I followed all Jake's instructions and we still couldn't figure it out. so it's not all my fault.
you got to follow Phil's instructions
Wow.
and just green screen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we'll do.
It's
next week.
easier. Well, it's probably not easier. But...
Yeah, we got
Ah,
Salome
evil
in
soul.
here, which is
That's
awesome.
Oh,
She
she
looks
looks
great.
so cool. Yeah, we got to talk to you about Salome before we take off.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
we'll
because
do one last check in on Hotel Story too after this.
Napoleon's whittling.
Yes.
what is he whittling though? That's the question.
Oh, it's that Asian
What is
girl.
that?
It's the puppy face Asian
You're
girl.
right. That's so funny.
That's
Look at
awesome.
that anime Napoleon too. That's great.
Good.
That's like in character for
Aw.
Napoleon. He would whittle a little waifu.
Would he?
Yeah, he used to do that all the time.
Look at those
He was-
hands.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
invented
Oh.
whittling. Did you know that?
Yeah, look
Yes.
how good those hands are. The AI is stepping it up. We're all
They
fucked.
look
Uh-huh.
good.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Salome looks good too.
Her,
Yeah, Salome looks
her
awesome.
hands don't look that great, but whatever. Don't look.
Yeah, they're a little.
Mischievous smile.
Yes.
Why do you even care, bro? I hate that because it's a good argument. Tower of Caring. That's awesome.
It's the tower. It's from last week. The Tower of the Manger of the Tower. Right?
Honky Kong. That's
Yeah,
Yes.
there's Honky Kong.
I love.
that's great. That is such a good
Seinfeld.
Yeti.
I love
thingy.
Honky
That's
Kong.
great.
That's gotta be. That has to be a character called Honky Kong in Carnal now.
Yes, please. Look, it's old man Hellboy. Look at how badass he
is.
looks.
That's so great.
That's so cool.
God, AI's come so far.
And Jake's got his bong on his.
Yes.
I feel like he drew that one in though.
The
I like.
the staff of
Sure.
stoning.
and then up here is American Psycho.
He's saying that's
What,
a
Right.
good.
so Jake, what is your line?
Okay. Yeah, he's a psychopath. You're gonna be murdered. Why do you even care? It's only people being murdered and tortured. Fuck Shia LaBeouf. I'm a big fan of the puffy cheek. I'm observing someone killing, murdering, and torturing Shia LaBeouf and telling
Yeah.
everyone to chill out about it. And I guess
Yeah.
his murder has something to do with puffy cheeks.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, Rini.
A lot of women have a thing for serial killers. I can assure you that's not me. No, not at all. He likes your car and your house. The drugs were kicking in extra hard when he's going to break in. Hey, Gail, Sav, it's part of the culture. What? I don't even know what I said.
Gail
cheek-
Staff.
Yeah, the gay cell.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You sound like Woody Allen.
Sal. It's an L. Sal.
Anyways, yes, it's part of the culture. Learn the cute. We will dominate the West with cute. Thanks.
No, never.
So this is me. Here's Phil. Yeah, you got Jake pretty excited. Forced myself to appreciate him for what he is. I'm pretty sure he's harmless. Have you heard of the frame battle? Dragons fighting in the air? That's biblical shit right there.
Oh, he delivers so well.
A good one.
I thought you were a big fan of Ihigo Face. The Whittler is going to be epic, guys. He had giant dreadlocks that grew for decades, a big Rasta hat covering it. It makes me care.
Saying it makes me care with the Tower of Caring behind is like a South Park joke. But it also is great. Like that could be in a real comic. I don't know.
The Tower of
That'd be a
Caring.
line for like an army when they shake hands and depart. They go, "It makes me care. It makes me care."
He said there was a follow-up meme, I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's one more. Oh yeah, let's
There
look at
is.
this again.
No.
Right.
Ah.
No, really? Look at those little fingers.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, there's
And he
no
said-
cute.
This
He
why
said
is-
my powers got semi messed up here from the AI, but it's canon now, so I can split into two, and I have the more narwhal, and then I become
No.
like a lizard.
Well, what you don't see is their tails are conjoined at the end.
It's the
So-
same. You can just shapeshift into two people as long as they're connected or something.
Oh, that's funny.
It's
Yeah.
like Cat Dog. Remember Cat Dog from Nickelodeon?
Yeah, I'm like Cat Dog with
Sadly.
a novel and like
Yeah. Hell yeah. This is
Yeah,
insane.
It's
Awesome.
like there's a
Is-
narwhal and then the hedgehog wizard that looks a bit human, but then it's like there's a child of both of them that got fast aged.
yeah.
Oh, a little terrifying. Is
Yeah,
that
that's your child.
is that because of the Pinocchio related quote? Is that Pinocchio's dad? Is that what he's supposed to be? Whittling.
No, that's the Whittler.
That's the Phil's
Oh!
main character.
Yeah.
Except, yeah, he is a little older, huh?
He says,
Maybe
"Whittle
it-
me
I
this,
don't-
whistle me that."
Yeah,
I'll
he's older than I thought your character would be.
carve a
know.
smile.
Wait,
Except
maybe
it
it's an
says-
old man Whittler.
Isn't there a scene when he goes
Ah.
to Bad Boy Island?
Oh man, Whittler.
He's old man Whittler reminiscing on the friends he's lost along the way.
Yeah.
Good old Adolf.
Pretty cool to have a character who can whittle little figurines and then
They come alive.
magically make them golems and they come alive and fight for him.
Oh
Like,
my god, that's the Whittler. The Whittler whittles
I
things
figured
and
it
they
out.
come to
Figured it
life.
out.
Don't
Can
you-
spoil the book, guys. This is it would be like Indian in the Cupboard. Do you guys ever remember that movie?
I've heard of it. The kid with the big square teeth.
Yeah, he puts toys inside of a cupboard
And
and,
they
then they
come
come
alive.
alive.
It's like penny crayon, but without a crayon, it's a knife. So it's automatically better.
Yeah,
No one knows what penny crayon is.
I think
No,
I
knows.
think you're thinking of Harold and the
No, no, penny crayon can draw anything she likes. Like I forget the lyrics.
No, I know what you're talking about.
It's a British cartoon. They used to be cartoons that were just British. No more.
No one's heard of him.
No more.
What
So
signifies a poppet? Which
This
like a
is our
puppet.
like main promo image right now, kind of throwing around.
Next week.
Yeah. And we have a pretty cool animated trailer. It's just a minute, but there's some full animation.
Do you do all the voices?
We did it without voices this time. Which is,
Did when are you dropping that? When are you releasing that?
we'll drop that with the launch on Tuesday morning.
I like that. I like not showing trailers until they're launched
Yeah.
because then people are going to be like, "Oh, that's cool. Where could I get that?" And then if it's like, "Oh, we're launching in a couple months," and it's like, "Oh, but I want
Oh,
it
a couple of
now."
months. Yeah, that would be stupid.
Yeah,
The
guys, drop
same
it.
day has to be.
Yeah, it has to
Drop
always
it
be
while
the
it's hot.
same day.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mhm.
Yep.
The
So I'm
lighting
very
is great.
excited for people to read it and see the reaction. Hopefully, I'm just glad it completes the story. Like I don't know.
That
Yeah,
must be
a
a great.
A lot of pages too.
Yeah. It'll be 240 total. So
Woo!
it's kind of a involved story. It's kind of fun, whatever. And I can tell you, I was thinking if I can do any little mini exclusive because can't do much even because of like spoilers. But there's one thing that's like not too bad of a spoiler. And Jake, so you might like this is a little bit the kind of stuff you talk about, Jake. But it's like we do the mini comics, so we have to decide what the mini comic was going to be, and it ended up being for part 2. It's that pretty early in part 2, they come to the security room and it's locked, and the master key won't work on that door because it's like the ultimate kind of locked door or whatever. But Adrian can possess dead bodies, and it turns out there is a dead body on the other side. So he's gonna possess that dead body, unlock the door. This is the plan. But he possesses that dead body and ends up being a headless body. And so he's like stumbling around in the room for a bit, but he does get the door open. He cut a head or whatever. And so we were like, all right, the security guy got his head chopped off. That's the mini comic. And I can actually just show you guys like.
Oh, it's the
full-
cutting off. It's how that dead body was made.
Yeah. So like, what's the lore of that body that's in the security room?
I do love stuff like this. This is like so for Shaun of the Dead, they did a bunch of. If you have the DVD, it's in the special features. They did like comics where the whole comic is one big image, and they moved the camera around it with a narrator. And it was Simon Pegg doing the narration, and it was stories like this that were like the backstories of how characters got to where they were, like the woman in their garden, The
Yeah.
guy who was like outside of the pub that night and goes when they're singing White Lines.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that is like kind of what this is. So yeah, this one's called Security Story. And so the security guy narrates it and he goes, "First day on the job. I should have known it would be bam, bam, thud, zombies." And it's not zombies, by the way. That's what's funny. Not to explain the joke, but he's an idiot. Zombies. Only one rule. Bam, 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 bam. Aim for the head. Matilda? Housekeeping? No! Bam, 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 bam. She's not Matilda anymore.
He's They didn't need to die, motherfucker.
Wow.
Brat, 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 brat. Motor SVV. Brat, brat. Been saving this. My last grenade. Boom. Slam
Look
your
at the motion. That's great.
Great.
The end.
That's
so
great.
fun.
It's almost, it feels that was so well narrated. It's almost like you practiced it.
Yeah.
But we know for a fact you didn't.
Yeah. I'm warmed up. But yeah, so that is like just a fun mini comic supplement, goes with the story, let you know the lore of the one character they find.
I want more of those now.
Yeah. I know, well, we packed some are actually in the comic. Like when it has a big wrap up at the end, we check in with like lots of background characters. Sometimes they're just they are in the background, but they'll have a dialogue bubble explaining. And that you'll get a kick out of some of that too. So
Yeah, that's really good. I like that a lot. I want to see if I want to steal it.
yeah. Some of the technique, whatever. I'll steal Rini's close-ups. You can steal my background character.
Yeah, Lord.
Great artist steal.
I'll steal all the Whittler ideas.
Yes, he
We're
gave
gonna
me.
give you
Dare you?
We'll trick you into stealing them so that you have.
We've been lying all along.
The hidden
Got no
hand
bad
of
ideas now.
the writer.
There is a third foray into the memery that Alex posted.
Oh, okay.
Holy crap!
Ooh,
He's hitting his
on
stride
a
tonight.
roll.
Will
Wow.
be this. He heard me.
Ah,
Mm. I like it.
puns.
Hold on, I'll
Puns.
save it so I can pull it up real fast.
Will me this, will me that. Carve a smile with a baseball bat.
Whittle.
That was the full. Phil looked worried when I said that. Perfect timing.
My guy's icon is just like concerned face.
I truly
You
wish
could have
Narwhal
added
had
a
his-
glint. Yeah, I've
I
only
guess.
Narwhal head is weirdly shaped. Narwhal.
I feel
Yeah.
like next week I have to return to camera because it's too many weeks. It's just this avatar.
Yeah, I would
No,
feel
not.
weird.
Yes, but okay. So, just everyone know we got 26 people watching. Thanks everyone for being here. Sign up for
Oh,
Hotel
yeah.
Story. Launches next Tuesday. That's
Yes.
an important big event. The Summer of Snugs. And
Yes.
then 2 campaigns they're already live. It's Jake's and Rini's.
Yes.
Rini's
Yeah.
ends week 1. It ends tonight, which is a fun
Tonight.
checkpoint or whatever.
Yeah, guys, if you ever hear about a bunch of people are gonna launch soon, just be in front, be the first one. Well, just try and get ahead of everyone so you can launch while people have
Oh yeah.
money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I pushed mine to be the last one.
There you go. That's the reverse psychology.
I'm gonna be the last before the holidays start.
I'm gonna
Hopefully.
launch something in December and see how that goes. Because supposedly that goes
Ooh.
bad, but you have no
Oh.
competition.
Risky. Yeah, no competition.
Interesting.
You might be the only one there.
Meba.
Yes.
I'll be like, yeah, guys, it went bad.
The
There is no
the
trick to-
philosophy is people are broke from planning for the holidays, and then
Mhm.
they're saving their money for the holidays, and then after the holidays they're broke for a few more months, right? Or that's the common wisdom. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what people say.
I
But
don't
then
know
they
about
get
these.
their
I just
Christmas money
hear
from their grandma. Grandma gives you $200.
right because everyone of
Yeah.
our that's our age and our backers' age still gets money from their grandma.
Well,
Yeah.
you have the Christmas Day bump in video game microtransactions. You'll have a lull
Huh.
before Christmas, then everyone gets their Steam cards. So then there's a huge purchase of in-game items, and then you have another lull all the way through fucking March, and then you have summer. It starts building up again. October, if you take advantage of Halloween themed stuff, then there's another bump. If you do a sale at some point, like a Black Friday thing, that's another bump. But yeah, pretty much the 4 times of a year to make money: summer, Halloween, Black Friday style sale, Christmas, and Christmas Day windfall.
That's it. I'm launching something on Christmas Day.
April.
You heard it here first.
April is the best for tax returns, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
That's another bump. You should
That's
advertise.
where you gotta wear
April.
green. Just launch an all green book on the green day.
It's like I also heard Saint what? If you
Saint
launch
Patty's?
something green on St. Patty's.
Oh yeah.
Makes so
I
much
do that.
money, you guys.
Oh,
Apparently
well,
launching on a Tuesday is really good for crowdfunding too. I still haven't figured out why.
maybe I should launch. Oh,
Yeah,
because
good.
Monday's the crowded news cycle day. Tuesday is when everyone's got back to work and they're actually they're kind of like relaxed a bit, and they're looking for like the entertainment of the week, the meme of the week, the thing to commit to for the week. And then by Friday, they're like, fuck all this, I'm going out. And at the weekend, it's like, I'm just gonna relax. I'm gonna lie in, relax, and hang out with my family. So Tuesday is like, prime real estate. But I can't remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, Valentine's Day. I'm thinking maybe I should launch the first Carnal side book on Valentine's Day. And
Is it a kissy book?
Well, in a way, I mean it's Carnal, right?
Yeah.
So I could.
True. That would be good.
You wanted to say the word kissy. I get it.
Kissy book.
That's a line.
It's a lot more than that.
Do you guys know what movie that's from? The Princess Bride. Another kissing book.
Oh.
What's a kissing book?
I don't know. That's what's funny about
So
it.
a romance book, I
The kid
assume.
is just like, is it a kissing book?
I think Carnal is more than a romance book. It's a little spicier than that.
It's the best kind of
Come on,
romance.
Kissing.
Non-consensual romance.
Oh my god.
Surprise romance.
Okay. Well, I gotta go, sort of.
I say on that note, bye.
Amazing. See you guys tomorrow. I'll be streaming. We're gonna show off cool new, maybe bean related things. Be there.
Whittle the bean.
We'll see.
Whittle the bean.
Yeah, I'll try to stream sometime this weekend as well. I need to stream more, so see you guys there. And Back Fiendish 3.
I'm not gonna stream because I'm gonna draw 2 pages a
It's
day.
got nose to the grindstone drawing. So Alex VRB, you won't be hearing from him. So prepare yourself now.
Tell me how your week was next week, Alex, in the chat.
Okay.
This was it.
And thanks for the meme, Alex. That was a great one. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was good. It's a good show, guys.
No, well, thank you for this particular. This is a really fun. I had a great time. I'm gonna say it publicly instead of after it finishes.
Good.
It worked
I
out
like
okay,
the
even
news
though my
section.
presentation wasn't the greatest. It worked out okay.
No, I think we've been leaning towards a simple presentation. We should do the news stuff too. It's fun. It's not like super heavy commentary, but it's fun.
The flow worked okay. Yeah, like we don't always have to do this, but like the idea that the weeks can be peppered in rather.
Yes, I like that a lot.
Sure, yeah.
I like that too.
Honestly,
that works better than just front loading it all. Then we never get to the fucking topic.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
cool.
Next week we're gonna have a cool special guest who's tall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I clicked